No.
Hello? No.
Artie's on.
Hello?
Robin's on.
You're not on? Power's still out on your mic? He has no mic. I can't believe it.
People are rushing in.
I think he's talking, but nobody can hear him.
Here's baseball legend Tommy Lasorda yelling at reporters.
Okay, that's a crap. We had more scoring opportunities to win that mother game. And I'll tell you, that suckers get away with that that mother. How long it done for you, Joe? I don't give a lucky mother. Get by with that. Yeah, put that in your paper, TJ. Every word I said, put in a mother paper. I don't give a TJ. How do you spell? Put that in that mother paper you work for. What the is the name of that paper, TJ?
Tommy, what was your opinion of
Get the out of here, Joe.
No, I'm serious.
I'm serious, too. Get the out of here. I don't want to talk to you.
The Howard Stern Show.
I'm an actor. You have to write this shit for me. So this is Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I just got to sit down with Howard for my first time in New York City. My heart is beating a lot slower now that it's over, but he was very, very kind, and I had a great time.
Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. Boy, does this microphone smell? It's new, huh? I know. It smells like new. It smells like glue. I want to go home. I was hoping you couldn't fix it. I hate the way this sounds.
I was going to say, it sounds
horrible.
terrible.
Let me try this one. Check. Hello? Hello? Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2.
1, 2.
Testing. 1, 2.
Testing. 1, 2. Now, we are now testing this out for proper modulation. As you will know, when you record, the proper modulation that is required is for the electric eye, which is a green type of tube, will open and close as we record. Now I will play this back to hear the quality and whether this is operating. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he didn't know if his mic was working either.
You hear the hum?
Yeah.
Like you would think we were in a blackout situation.
Yeah.
Scott swears to me he tested it out 3 times this morning.
Thank
you.
It
worked fine. You hear the hum?
There's all kinds of things on there. It's flanging. There's a hum.
Let me try this one again. Is that better? I just want to go home.
I don't know.
Not in the mood for this.
That has another kind of noise on it.
Yeah, what is the weird noise on this one? All right. What is that? What is that horrible sound behind me?
Is that there's a machine noise in there.
I think there's like fans or something, like AC.
How come I can't hear you?
Don't know.
Well, you got to learn to talk on the microphone. It's been 20 years now you've been on the air.
I think
there's nothing wrong with your mic, except we just can't hear you.
Let's focus on yours first.
Yeah, well, yours is working.
Yeah, but I think it's AC or some sort of like, that's what it sounds like, those motors.
What is that, air conditioning that I'm hearing?
Or an equipment fan or a light fan.
What is that?
Did it go away?
Yeah. What was that?
It's a light or a camera or something.
A camera.
Light.
You tested this microphone how many times? 4 times, you said?
Thank you.
Now I'm all thrown off. What?
Howard, I was here Friday. We checked everything after the power came up. Went over everything. And when I came in again, I went over everything twice this morning. I found some problems, and I corrected them, and everything was working.
All right. Not my mic. The one mic that we need to work because I have to work the equipment. See?
I did check yours.
Yeah. No, you didn't. I don't believe
There's no way. How could it just stop working?
I know you didn't check it.
Okay.
I'm wise to you. I'm wise to you. You're busy recording.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Recording your son's group.
That's right.
Those mics are working.
Those mics are
They were
working.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, all right. All right, thank you, Scott. Thank you for nothing.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
I thought his head was going to explode.
Where's Richie Herbie, the great engineer? Where is he? Can he fix it?
Richie's on vacation now.
So who's the engineer in charge?
Eli.
Where's Eli?
Eli's probably home.
Eli knows how to fix this?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, all I know is I was driving around on Long Island yesterday.
Yes.
You can't even pick up the station. Fades in and out. Man, they better get some help.
Were you way out on Long
you were
Island?
way
It
out.
was supposed. It's not supposed to reach that
I wasn't
far.
way out. I'm talking about I was already in Nassau County. I couldn't pick it up.
Couldn't get it?
I mean, I'd pick it up, then it would drop out. And so someone from the radio station ought to drive around on Long Island and
See what it sounds like.
Yeah, like someone ought to listen to it. That's my bit of advice. Actually listen to the station. Because I'm telling you, there are problems.
And determine if they're getting the coverage they're supposed to get?
Yeah. Yeah. Something's up.
What happened with the station on Thursday? Did it go off the air for a while?
We were... Hello? Oh, I can't hear. I can't hear myself.
Scott, you're on the air.
I'm a victim of my own. We were off for like...
I got to tell you, I already have a headache from this. Because I sound weird and the whole thing sounds weird.
There is something very strange about it.
I'll show you what's strange. Here, watch. You hear that?
Yeah.
All right, anyway. Yeah. So what happened Thursday during the blackout?
I think we were off for like an hour or an hour and a half.
Yeah,
really?
When it first happened, I tried to tune in K-Rock to see if it was on. It was not on.
No, so they had to go over and broadcast from CBS FM. Because they have a generator and they have our auxiliary transmitter in that building, in the Viacom building.
Yeah.
So they were broadcasting out of there until Friday.
Why does CBS FM have it, not us? I mean, like, why don't we have our own auxiliary transmitter? Like what?
Well, it's in that building. That's where our emergency backup is. So they have a generator that runs the studios and the transmitter, and it's for CBS FM.
So why don't we have a generator here?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think they allow us to put one in this building.
Oh, they don't. That was wise.
That was a good idea to be in this building.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It was wise to be here.
They were broadcasting out of there all day with no commercials. Commercial free.
When we were over there, did we have echo like
yes,
Brucey?
We did? Dead Air Day was on all night. And
echo.
Echoing?
No, it's not going to work because your mic is... Here, wait.
Oh, that's okay. I don't care anymore.
The echo doesn't work.
Let me hit this button so it won't...
Here. There you go. This way I can do my cousin Brucey. So,
Dead Air Day was all night in a... like a tunnel.
I heard Dead Air Day was talking all through our best of.
Well, here's the reason.
I told him not to.
Here's the reason.
What do you mean he was talking?
I don't know. I don't need him talking. See, bad enough he ruins my show every day. Why is he going to start talking during my best of?
CBS FM has no carts.
Yeah.
They don't use cart machines anymore.
Right. No one does except us.
No, right, exactly. So he was over there and he took best of on CD. And to segue from one to the other... He couldn't just go. He had to talk in between to get the things queued up.
I don't even know what you just said.
Yeah, what does that got to do with cart machines?
He was giving updates during the blackout anyway, so he was talking in between segments.
Because everyone was tuning into us for updates.
Yeah, that's where you go.
Right.
Dead Air Dave wants to say something. Go ahead, Dead Air.
Well, it was
your mic don't work either. Trust me.
How does that happen?
Wait, let me see if yours will work. Wait, here, try it now. Yours doesn't work either.
Work. You checked everything, didn't you, Scott?
We know what it is?
Go ahead now.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, look at this. Just do this. I got to figure it out. It's like the Matrix.
Smack it around.
Sorry.
You're doing it, too.
Yeah, well, I was told. Tom told me to go on and,
Tom.
It was a crisis situation. You got to do some sort of update.
I heard Tom stayed with the radio station Thursday night. He slept here.
Well, that was a help, I'm sure.
I slept here. I heard it was him, Richie Herbie, the engineer, and an intern. all slept here and hung out at the radio station, and Richie Herby started yelling that the intern was sleeping, and it made him angry.
Why is he sleeping on the couch?
And I was like, well, he's sleeping because he didn't get paid.
He works for free.
Yeah, you work.
But somebody has to keep the station on the air. Even though we're not on the air.
So, well, who could pick up the station anyway?
Yeah, what I was saying was only local. You don't have to worry about being on your whole network.
Well, somebody told me that Tom was, like, staring at the wall. Like they caught him. He was in a room at one point just staring at a wall.
Well, there wasn't much he could do.
Yeah, I mean, there was
his country. So why did he come?
He just stared at the wall.
Well, he was here. He stayed here. He never went home.
I never went down with the ship.
Tell you, he ran up and down 14 flights about 6 times during the day.
Why?
On Friday. He did errands. He went to get us food.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was busy.
By the end of the day, he looked like he was totally worn out.
Here's our intern who slept here. How'd you get
yelled at?
How'd you get roped into that?
Well, basically, I didn't want to walk home. Like, I didn't know where I'd go if I crossed the 59th Street Bridge, so...
How come his mic sounds so bad? Like, what's going on, Scott? Do you know anything about it?
He's going to get a little closer.
Yeah, all right, but it's still bad.
I think we're still in a crisis situation.
This is Jim, the intern, by the way. Yeah, Jim, go ahead. You were saying.
No, basically, I just, I didn't want to cross the bridge because I didn't know how to get home. So, I basically just stayed here. I'm like, it's safe. There's a couch. I'm going to sleep here.
You stayed with Tom?
Well, Tom stayed in his office. He was trying to get your best of on the air all night, but, it was me on the red couch in your green room, and then Richie, who was kind of pissed that I was sleeping.
Why is he pissed?
He was like, this kid gets to sleep, and I got to be ready for the show to get back on the air in the morning. So
yeah, but...
Dude, what do you want me to do?
I'm sure.
Yeah, is he going to pay you?
I'm sure he's kidding.
I know, he kept on saying, like, I got to be on a cruise ship on Sunday. What am I going to do? I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? Help you? I'm not an engineer.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? I'm an intern.
Dude, what do you want me to do?
If you got
really? I was like,
with a bicycle, you'll pedal.
You should have said,
other than that.
hey, you guys want to start paying me? I'll stay awake, too.
Yeah. I don't want to be like a dick, but I was like, what is this guy talking about? It's like, you know.
No one knows what Richie's talking about.
All right.
He's got his problems. He's got to be on a cruise.
And Tom stayed in his office. That was his help.
Yeah. Well, he was helping to get your show on the air, too, but he was...
How?
I don't know exactly.
Hello, Wall.
Hello, Wall. What do you think about this bit for Best Of? Do you think they will like it? Is it too saucy?
Did Tom invite you into his office to stare at the wall with him?
No, he didn't.
Come on, Tim. Talk to the wall. Talk to the wall.
It's Jim.
Jim.
Not Tim.
Jim, please. I'm sorry, Jim.
Jim.
It's all right. It's all right, Tom.
Let me introduce you to the wall. Wall Jim. Jim Wall.
I know what some of Tom's duties were. One of the female interns told me that he walked her down the 14 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
He walked her down the stairs?
Sorry.
He walked down chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get me assistance.
You're on your own, Jim.
He worked out the cute ones, not the fat ones.
I want you to know I don't masturbate.
Well, I made a joke.
Step into this dark corner.
What? I made a joke to Tom, and I guess I almost got in trouble. I was talking about how Anne-Marie sometimes gives us some of the glom to look through.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, me and Lauren, we take all the porn, we go back and we sell it on eBay. And I think he thought I was, like, serious, and he, like, kind of cocked his head up and looked at me. And the next morning, Mike Pierre came in. He's like, I hope you know you got yourself and that chick intern busted.
Oh.
So I was like, so I walked in there. I was like, Tom, I hope you know I was totally kidding around about the
story I heard is she had a whole bag full of porn.
No, I said that, me and her we're going to take our bags full of porn and just head out and sell.
What's wrong with that?
I was joking around.
Well, I think Tom's upset. I don't think he cares that they take the porn. I think he's upset if they're selling it on eBay.
Yeah, I think it's great if they're selling it on eBay. Why shouldn't they?
I don't care what they do with it. It's theirs at that point.
Micromanaging.
It's capitalism.
You cannot sell that on eBay. That is free materials, sent out promotional materials. You will see on the tapes it says not for resale. We could get in a lot of trouble. Just shut up. Just shut up with your rules.
I can't get internet service this morning, but, they're chasing him down to make sure he's not on eBay.
Yeah, meanwhile, we have no internet here.
Right.
See,
it's ludicrous.
I had a thought about this, and John and I were just talking about this. There was this major disaster that happened, on Thursday and Friday. So This is the #1 morning show, plus it's on in 50 cities.
Yeah.
You would think that there would be a team of people here this morning to make sure everything's working correctly, engineering-wise and internet-wise and all that stuff. Because this is the first thing that's going to happen on the station.
The chief engineer's on
Even
vacation.
though it's all been checked. It's your morning show.
Okay, I know they were here over the weekend.
Yeah.
Right, okay, and I know Friday when we left, everything was working. So I don't know what happened between yesterday and today.
Here's my thought. Everything worked for Dead Air Dave's show. Nothing works for Howard Stern.
Right. So I'm here. I got a microphone that sucks. The show sounds like crap.
Nobody can get on Lotus Notes or the internet or research anything.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Oh, we're completely down here. And the crisis is over.
Except for us.
Yeah.
There's still a crisis in here.
And whoever's going to come in to fix
I got this phone service I use that forwards all my calls to wherever I am. I have one number. I won't give out the name of it because I don't even want them to know I use it.
Right.
I still don't have my phone number. It's like you pay like $500 a month for this service.
Wow.
And they still...
You're not up and running.
Yeah, and they'll charge you full, you know. I got to get rid of it. I'm so pissed off at them. A whole weekend of this crap.
$500 a month.
$500 a month for the service, and they can't get their ass out of bed over the weekend to fix it.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What, are they affiliated with this station?
Yeah. And we have the weirdest radio station. I mean, the microphones don't work, nothing works. Nobody cares. Everyone's on vacation. Bring over another chief engineer from another station to be here, to sit here, make sure it works. Tom doesn't know how to run a goddamn thing. He's a disaster.
He stayed here all weekend to make sure nothing worked.
I asked the wall. He said everything was fine.
All Tom had to do is make clear that we need an engineer here pronto to make sure things are running Monday morning because we've had a power outage. He wouldn't do that. He's stupid. You know, maybe we'll paint the walls eggshell white. With the new carpet, it looks bad.
Would you like that wall?
I mean, Scott's scrambling around trying to figure out how to fix the mic this morning during the commercials. He doesn't even know how to fix a mic.
Howard.
What?
I'm telling you, I swear to God, I checked Friday. I checked this morning. I went over. I did find problems this morning that I...
Of course.
The phones
there's going to be problems.
The phones weren't working.
Of course.
I got that working. And then I went over everything twice this morning.
But that's why Gary's saying there should have been a team of people here because on Friday, that just because everything worked doesn't mean everybody gets on their cruise ship and sails off.
You know what?
But I was here helping the interns down the stairs. Don't you understand?
I brought up food, 14 flights.
Tom's the master of overkill. He'll be proud of himself for staying here all weekend, but doing nothing.
Right, doing the most menial of tasks.
I'd rather he went home and figured out how to make a few phone calls and get things rolling.
He was here to bring in food and walk down interns.
I will bring in food. I'll do a food run.
Girl intern.
That's our general manager.
He's getting food.
I am a waiter.
How about giving the intern $500 to go get the food run and figure out how to run the station?
Do you see that in a crisis he becomes what he really should be?
Yeah, a waiter. And during the crisis, Tom became a waiter.
May I take your order, sir?
How about giving the intern a flamethrower and some alcohol and let him clean the bathroom?
No.
Do something in there.
Well, it's funny because I spoke to Tom's wife on Friday morning, and Tom and his wife were in the city Thursday afternoon. She made it home, but Tom chose to stay with the ship.
Right. I had to stay here, whole wheat or white, Robin.
I'm taking orders.
Did you want that toasted?
I'm walking Tanya, the intern, down. I'll get right on that.
Yeah. Boy, I'm so sick of reading in the newspaper how New Yorkers really behaved well during the blackout. You're supposed to behave well, to quote Chris Rock.
Well, yeah, now we're congratulating people for doing the thing they should do.
Well, you know what that is. It's like, hey, guess what? Our black people didn't loot.
Well, that's basically it.
Yeah.
And Detroit behaved too?
Detroit behaved too.
Because I saw something on the news that looked like it was getting a little ugly. They were out a couple extra hours.
Yeah. Everyone's like, well, everyone really behaved. Well, we know what you're saying. Our blacks behave.
You're supposed to behave well.
I did behave well. I will admit to that. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I remember in the 70s, you looted.
I started to take something, but I said no.
I kept laughing every time I'm reading the newspaper. They go, well, everyone behaved really well. Well, everyone behaved really well the last time.
Exactly.
Except for a certain group of people. Why don't you just write that?
Yeah,
but see, you're so afraid of being called racist, you won't even say what's what.
Well, you're making it a racist thing. I mean, I guess no Hispanics ever looted?
Hispanics.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I didn't mean to leave them out.
Did you ever see white guys on Wall Street looting, Robin?
I said no Hispanics. Did I say white guys?
Even our mailroom guy acted well.
You're acting like everybody who loots is black.
So everybody wanted to, you're right, everyone wanted to compliment the minorities for behaving. And, the paper would just, everyone really behaved very well.
The city came together.
The city came together. Hallelujah. Good. Everybody behaved.
Yeah, my natural instincts didn't come out in the dark.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Nobody stole. I was laughing when I read that.
Maybe just turn out the lights all the time. Keep everybody safe all the time.
Oh, I think eventual looting would happen if we turned out the lights all the time.
You have no faith in that as a solution.
Yeah, oh, no. There's no solution there. But everyone was just like, wow, everyone showed so much class during the blackout. I'm like, well, yeah, of course.
Let me ask you something. I didn't realize the lights had even gone out in the Hamptons. Were you out there with them?
Yeah, lights were out. I was in the city when this whole thing happened.
Oh, you were? See, because that's what I was wondering. I was wondering where you were in the mess.
Well, we had Friday off anyway, so I was going to leave early and go out to Long Island, but Beth had to work, so I'm sitting around waiting for her all day. I take the dog for a walk in the park. Thank God I ran into Pat Menaki on the way back, because if he delayed me by about a minute, I would have been stuck in an elevator.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
With the dog?
I missed by about a minute.
Wow.
And there's no emergency generator or anything in my building.
Right. There were only a few buildings in the city that had emergency generators. Yeah. Not very many.
My agent said his building had an emergency generator, and people always grousing, oh, well, we paying this bill, that bill.
Now
Meanwhile, they were happy. They had an emergency generator on their elevator.
Did you see those people in the hotels that got screwed? You can't open up a hotel door without a key anymore.
Right.
So people who stayed in really expensive hotels spent the night on the sidewalk with a pillow.
I saw one guy using a Poland Spring water bottle as a pillow.
You know, they did get to take out some of those really nice chairs onto the street.
Nah.
And lay on them.
So I walked up 55 flights.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking about that. If I had lived in the city, I'd have been walking up 24 flights.
My neighbor was pregnant and having contractions.
Really?
She was freaking out. So I got her. We all walked down together. 55 flights. I took my bags.
With a pregnant woman.
Yeah. And then when you went out on the street, I tried to get to the helipad. Forget about it.
Was there gridlock everywhere?
Holy mackerel. The lights were out. The traffic lights. People were just walking in the street. My bulldog can't, it's so... it can't react to the heat. I'm carrying the dog. People are like, Howard, do something about this.
Like when you say, oh, you're Superman.
Like I'm Superman. Super Howard. They saw me on the street. They're like, Howard, do something about this. I go, I'm working on it. God damn it.
Put the power on. You're like Arnold. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah. By the way, everyone's saying they can't find Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the story in the newspaper. He's running for governor.
Phantom.
I know where he is. I was on the phone with him Thursday.
Was he talking to you? You're going to be in the cabinet?
That's where he was. He was talking to me, lining up his people. He was asking me where I stood, and was I behind him and all this kind of stuff. And I said, yeah, call in, dude. He's going to call in.
Oh, great.
He's going to call in.
He's already getting into trouble. You see, you steered him wrong. You said, go get some advisors. Now you got an advisor. He's in trouble.
Right. Should have just kept vague.
He was doing fine, not knowing anything.
Well, a lot of people are saying, Arnold's going to have to explain where he stands on the issues. He's not just going to make him governor.
Right.
Everyone's saying, well, he's like Ronald Reagan. He's a former actor, and he'll be great governor. It's not that simple. So,
but now he's in trouble.
Well, he's in trouble because he pointed Rob Lowe to his cabinet.
Well, that was another problem.
Yeah, that was a
like,
big...
wait a minute. He's on TV, Arnold. It's not real.
Yeah, bad move.
He doesn't really work at the White House.
I like the children.
You're telling me that's not the White House? It looks like the White House.
Worst thing about the blackout for me, I don't know about the rest of anybody else, but the worst thing about the blackout for me was not having television, man. You don't realize how much you watch TV until you don't have it for a while.
Well, come on. The lights were a big issue, too, because without television, you couldn't do anything else without lights.
I never appreciated electricity so much. You sit there going, what the hell am I going to do now?
Really?
Thank God I'm into grilling, though.
You grilled in the dark?
I grilled. Well, right before I ran out, I found some fish.
Uh-huh.
And I got a gas grill, so no problem.
Oh, so your grill is not hooked up to the line. You have like a propane or something?
That's right.
I see.
So I was able to feed my woman.
Well, I had gas in my house.
Right, but I don't. See? So I had my grill. I was happy.
All I needed was a match.
All my grilling skills came in because I only had like a half-hour daylight. I had to marinate quickly and quickly grill.
Power schmower, you're having beer can chicken.
Right. But it was weird. Like, you can't watch TV, can't go on the Internet. And then it was like, well, you can read a book. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
But you had to have some light for that. The light was going fast.
Yeah, I had flashlights and some stuff.
And candles, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that never occurred to me either, to read The Great Gatsby.
Yeah, I wasn't going to curl up with a good book. There's no way I'd do that.
But even if you wanted to play a game of cards, you couldn't see anything.
All right. Well, the only thing you could do is have sex. A lot of people have sex during a blackout.
Yeah, they're expecting another baby boom.
Yeah, in fact, most people prefer having sex with the lights out. I got to tell you.
Good.
I've banged a lot of chicks in my life that plenty of times I wished there was a blackout. I was hoping for one.
You needed one.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my God, please, God, give me a blackout.
Turn out the lights now.
I don't want to have to look at this person. I'm sure they don't want to look at me.
Never turn them on again.
I almost took my shirt off.
Let's make the great getaway in the dark.
Yeah. But Star Jones' boyfriend.
Like that exists.
The lights came back on, and he was banging a beanbag chair. He didn't know.
I think he's the guy who knocked out the grid.
He's the Phantom.
He's like, what is this, baby? Hey. You're a beanbag.
You smell good today.
There is no such person.
You feel real good.
Ooh, you feel what kind of... We're using some moisturizer?
There's not that much darkness in the world.
You feeling thin. You feel toned.
You feel smooth.
Yeah.
You have a little graininess to you today.
There was a woman they said was trapped on an elevator for 19 hours during the blackout.
Wow.
Christ.
Normally that'd be the worst story, but there was even a worse story than that. A doctor at St. Joseph's Hospital was decapitated when the doors of an elevator pinned his shoulders.
Are you... What?
And then started to move upwards. And it severed the doctor's head. And there was a woman on the elevator when it happened, so she was stuck on the elevator with a headless guy jammed in the door for like 20 minutes.
Where did that happen?
Yeah. That's true.
Get out of here.
It's a true story.
I didn't read it in the paper.
Imagine looking at that, a headless person for like...
You can't, it's dark.
That's how I feel when I look at High Pitch Eric during this show. Nauseous.
Hey, we're stuck in the elevator, Howard.
Now, there would be a sight, being stuck with High Pitch Eric. Oh, my God.
I came that close to being stuck in an elevator, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Well, those people that were stuck in the subway, they were in bad shape. Trapped on a train, and the doors won't open.
I stayed with the radio station. I was so glad we had Friday off, because we would have come in here, it would have been a waste.
Well, you know what? I immediately started thinking I started to go into my battle mode. How am I going to get into the city for the radio show? And then I realized, wait a minute, we're off tomorrow.
Yeah, thank God. For once, we were off.
I was in a movie theater when the lights went out.
Oh, yeah? What were you watching?
I was
Freddy versus Jason?
I saw that this weekend.
How is that?
That was fun.
It was great,
I have to admit, it was fun.
It's the #1 movie, and I got to tell you something. I predicted it because everyone wants to see Freddy fight Jason. I want to see that.
Yeah, it was absolutely hysterical.
Is there a clear winner? I see.
Well, it's sort of yes, but, you know, they always leave you.
Right.
But there is a winner.
Freddy Krueger's got to be able to beat Jason.
Well, the thing is,
I would think.
in a different realm, you know, Freddy has his realm and Jason has his realm.
Yeah.
Freddy has an advantage in his realm, and Jason has an advantage in his realm, and it's where does the final conflict take place.
I see. That's a good point.
Yeah. So
I would just think Freddy would suck him into the dream world.
Well, you know, it was fun, but I was in a movie theater watching some silly movie called Swimming Pool, and the movie was dragging on, and finally when it looks like something is going to happen, the movie goes dark. Some emergency lights come on. I think, you know, the film has broken or something. I walk out. It's one of those multiplexes. I walk out of the theater to tell somebody that the movie's not working because there's might be 3 people in the theater. And every other theater in the movie place is, you know, the people are out in the halls. And I thought, oh, my goodness, all the movies stopped. And that's when we realized, well, something's going on here. And I thought maybe something had just happened to the theater because it's in a remote area. So I get in my car, and that's when I realized there are no traffic lights either. So you're just trying to make your way home through these intersections. And people were nice on Staten Island. They were letting each other go by. So we didn't have any traffic jams or gridlock. And I did manage to get home and find that there was no air conditioning or lights there either.
Manhattan was like downtown Saigon. I swear to God. I felt like I was being airlifted out of Vietnam.
So you did eventually.
Yeah, and guys were pounding on it. Take us with you.
Are you kidding?
Take us with you.
What are you going to say?
Yeah. It was nuts. It was crazy.
I was so glad I had gotten out of Manhattan early that day.
Right.
Because it sounded like a nightmare here. I have one friend who, she has a scooter, and the person she lives with has a car. She got home in a half hour on the scooter, and the person with the car, it took them 5 hours to get home.
Most people walk. People walk to Queens.
Yeah, Brooklyn, they said there was like a mass of people on the Brooklyn Bridge walking over.
That's why it's important to be in shape. You know, people say, well, why do you want to be in shape? I'll tell you why. Because when you got to walk up 55 flights of stairs and get your bags and carry them down and stuff, or you got to walk to Brooklyn or something from Manhattan.
You better be ready. And in one of the hottest days of the year. It's hot and humid.
If you're some big, fat, out-of-shape person, you're not going anywhere.
Or somebody who smokes like crazy, like Scott the engineer, who said he walked up 14 flights of stairs on Friday and almost died when he got up there.
Yeah, I believe it. That's what I mean. You got to you got
to take those cigarettes into consideration,
you feel
too.
Powerless.
There was one guy I heard on the radio. He bikes, all the time from, wherever he lives into the city every day to go to work. And he said he was the only one really not affected because he's in shape, and he would normally be biking anyway.
Right.
Everybody else who was walking was panting and sweating and almost fainting.
He just stayed on his bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Get a job.
Yeah, all right, so for one day, that guy had it better than me.
Yeah.
In a cab.
Oh, he's a real, he's an addict. You see? Everybody should be biking.
Right, okay.
I saw a fireman on the news who was talking about how they had to get a 400-pound guy out of an elevator.
Oh.
And they couldn't get him through the hole, but they got him through it.
That's the other thing. If somebody else has to get you out, if you're too big, they might not be able to take you.
Did you have power in Connecticut?
My power went out, but I was in Washington, D.C. I got the last plane out. I didn't know it was the last plane. And I got to my hotel, and I went downstairs to find a good restaurant.
And D.C. wasn't affected?
Not at all.
No, it wasn't. Stopped right, probably in Pennsylvania.
See what happened? They got these, people talk on the news about the grid and this one. Now, first of all, a couple of things. Mayor Bloomberg is a good mayor. He was
did
very
an excellent job, and I've not been a great fan of his, but he was excellent.
Excellent job. So there you go. You know, for everybody bad-mouthing the guy and bashing him, you know, the guy was everywhere, working hard, doing the whole thing. You know, for years they've been talking about our system, our power system has been a mess. This grid and all this stuff. You know what? You know how this all started. You know, years ago, like when I was a kid, they used to have some companies that actually ran the power, like Con Ed and all this stuff.
Right, and they generated it.
Yeah, and then they deregulated. And then now, the way the whole system works with this power is all these different little power companies borrow from each other. They borrow power. Like years ago, like our building here, there are so many people, so much electricity is needed. We have such a massive population. We now got computers and cable and...
Yeah, there's so much stuff.
There's so much stuff. And, you know, we're off in Iraq right now building their infrastructure and building their grids. They're going to have better grids than we got.
That's right. They're going to actually have power that doesn't go down.
Yeah, we got crap. We got crap for power. And I'll tell you what, it's an antiquated system. So let's say, you know who gives us a lot of our power is Canada. Believe it or not. Because what happens is, let's say we're here in New York, and there's bigger demand. Canada's able to put out a lot of power.
Yeah, they don't have as many people, and they got they got a lot of space to build those generators.
So we borrow power from each other. So think of this big grid where if there's not enough power in Cleveland, they get it from Canada. If there's not enough power in New York, we get it from Canada, or we get it from Cleveland, or we get it from somewhere.
But we'll send it somewhere, too. I mean, it's not like we don't generate power here.
Yeah, we do. You know where we generate most of our power here in New York? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Indian Point. And do you know there are people who want to close Indian Point power?
That's not most of the power.
Yep, that's where most of it comes from.
I don't believe it.
In New York State, like 30%.
All of the nuclear power plants only supply about 18% of the power.
No.
Absolutely. I listened a lot this weekend.
No. You just listen to me. Stop listening to everyone else. I'm telling you the way it is.
And most of those weren't back up when the lights went on. Stop it, Howard.
Now, let me tell you another thing. Just listen to me. We've got this antiquated system. So what happened this time? Like 2 power lines or something went out in Cleveland.
They're not sure yet, though.
I'm sure. I know what happened.
Here we go. You were there.
Well, let me tell you what happened. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. Right. 2 lines went down. I already got the whole thing figured out. 2 lines go down in Cleveland. So what happens? The system starts to borrow. Now, these guys in Cleveland are supposed to shut down their system. There isn't supposed to be this massive power outage.
Right, but it's supposed to be automatic. There shouldn't be a human in there saying, I need to shut down.
Well, I think there was this time. I think they overrode the system. They were like, oh, we'll fix this.
Because they're saying it should never have gotten to this point.
Well, it got here. Yeah. And I'm telling you what happened, and it's antiquated, and they're saying in the digital age, and really what it is, in the digital age, we should have a much upgraded system to and really the reason we don't have it is the government cannot sit down. The Democrats and the Republicans can't agree on a plan.
You know what really pisses me off every time something like this happens? Seeing that it could have been avoided. Right. Because they had already been warned that this was going to happen.
But you see, it's like this radio station. Nobody can get anything done. It's really not an issue of Democrats, Republicans. This is an issue that, it really shouldn't be partisan.
That's right. This is a life issue.
This is a life issue. Building the grid, making sure we have electric power.
Our infrastructure is key.
Also, most places now, no one wants power plants. Nobody wants
nuclear power.
Yeah, nobody wants it near them.
And the other thing I heard experts say is not only do we not want nuclear power plants, we don't want to see how the power gets to us.
Right.
People don't want lines strung out in front of their houses.
That's right.
So you don't even want to be close to or see how the energy is getting to you.
Right. But you can see we need it. And yeah, some of the people who live nearby will get cancer. But the most of us will have electric.
You know what? You got to sacrifice a few people.
Evidently. Or clear out an area or something. I don't know how you do it.
Where I grew up in Jersey, the guys who grew up real close to the plants were a little weird. It was a little, they had crazy eyes.
All I can tell you is that's what happened. And now we'll see if someone will get it together and rally. And, I saw this guy Richardson on. He used to be the energy guy, secretary, energy czar. He was saying, I've been screaming this for years.
But, there is a commission. It's called the Energy Reliability Commission or something. They should all be fired.
Yeah, fire them. But no one gets fired.
Because even Governor Pataki said that's a misnomer.
Yeah.
Energy reliability.
There is none. And it was a real drag.
But also, there's some weird stuff going on that the state was demanding that Con Ed power up upstate New York before the city. And so the governor and the mayor were fighting each other over that. And Bloomberg did get the city working again. Yeah,
he was good. So that was that.
The governor was like, if you don't have air conditioning, go to the parks.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, are the parks air conditioned?
No, but
I just want air conditioning.
You won't be in your house. I don't know what that meant. It was hot as hell outside.
Yeah, I don't want to go play lawn darts because I don't have air conditioning.
All I know is they keep the lobby of my building so cold, I think the air conditioning just stayed in there for hours.
Really?
Well, yeah.
You can't get the cold out.
But you know what they're saying today in your office is you should be conserving. It's colder here out in the hall today than it's ever been.
Yeah, that's good because everyone's conserving. We're getting air conditioning here finally. So you were out of the mess. Yeah, the city was a mess. It looked like it reminded me of Vietnam when you
people trying to evacuate Saigon.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Well, the ferry system, it looked like Woodstock. They showed an aerial view of people trying to get on ferries.
Really?
It was awful.
Yeah.
2-hour wait for the ferries.
Stuttering John was safe in Sesame Place. I heard he went to Sesame Place.
That was working?
Yeah. Sesame Place was up and working. Well, who was telling me? Gary once went there. He said, you don't see a white person at Sesame
Place. Gary, when he said he was going, I was like, wait a minute, didn't he hear Gary talk about that as like the worst vacation you ever had?
And didn't we do a bit on the air about how Sesame Place was really kind of... Isn't that the place where Gary went down the water slide? And then he saw...
the fat woman got stuck or something?
There was a fat woman stuck on the water slide, and the lifeguard came over and just pushed her with his foot. Yeah. What was the rap on Sesame Place? I forget.
That it's a lot of minorities. It's a lot of fat people. A lot of fat people.
Not that anything's wrong with minorities.
Or fat people.
But even like they had like...
But it's the fat minorities we have a problem.
Like I was there, it was 100 degrees, and there were a bunch of Islamic women, and they were in black burqas. All you could see was their eyes.
The Islamic people go to Sesame?
Yeah, everybody goes home.
You saw what is it, John?
There was one wearing a burqa when I was there.
They're still coming.
Dress.
It's funny, huh?
Let me see Oscar the Grouch.
Do they speak English or?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as a minority ridden as it was when Gary was there.
Ridden, infested,
right?
Yeah.
Everybody's fat. Everybody smokes. I mean, I swear to God, even the kids should be smoking.
What do fat people do with smoking?
Everyone is fat, though. That's true. And all they serve is like, those waffle ice cream, and they don't. Everything is unhealthy.
Once you get out of New York, because even like I was down in D.C. this weekend, once you get out of New York, nobody's serving anything for the masses that can be a diet in any way.
Yeah, there's no sushi.
No. There's no. You couldn't even, like I was in D.C. at the museum. You can't even get a wrap.
No salad.
That's exactly what it is. At the Air and Space Museum, you have 3 choices.
You pop your peas like crazy. Just talk a little to the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get pizza.
He's not. Everything he has to say has a P in it.
Yeah.
When you go to eat anywhere, it's either McDonald's, pizza, or Boston chicken. Those are your 3 choices. So there's nothing. You can't eat healthy. Everything is French fries, man. Right. It's all French fries.
I said, as bad as things are, I heard somebody here has developed a fried pickle. I said, we don't need another fried thing.
Fried pickle?
Yeah, call it a frickle. Yeah, there's a restaurant that does it
Pickle
there.
is good for you. They found a way to make it bad.
It sounds good.
So are you like the only white guy at the Sesame Place?
No. There's a lot of. It wasn't as like I said. There's a lot of whites there, but a lot of fat people, and they serve horrible food. It was and they only have 2 food stands. It's like there's lines to get the.
Did the kids like it?
Oh, the kids loved it.
Did you have breakfast with Elmo?
Yeah, they give you breakfast with like Big Bird, but it's just like 400 people, and the characters always have to go in for water every 5 minutes so they can never hang out with the kids.
Wow. You want to know something, man? I once rented some of those costumes, like Big Bird and Elmo, and I just walked around my house for a day. My kids loved it.
You got into the costumes?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got into it because I said, you know what? I'm going to go try and track down some kid at some theme park for 5 lousy minutes to come over and eat breakfast with me. I'll have the character there all day.
With you and 400 other people.
And my kid, I remember for her birthday, I forget which one of the kids. I think it was
Probably
Ashley.
Deborah.
No, it was Ashley.
Ashley?
So Deborah and Emily put on like Oscar, and I was Big Bird, and you walk around the house. I gave her all day, a couple hours, till she got sick of those characters, and she was like, ugh.
Did she know you were in the costume?
No, she was a little
She
kid.
totally bought it, huh?
Totally bought it. I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm Big Bird. I even used my regular voice. It didn't make a difference. She was a little kid.
Oh,
that's what you do. Because you know what? You practically have to give them oral.
I mean,
just to get them to come over to the table.
Do they have, what is there to do
and
after
they don't come to every table.
Elmo?
And then when you rent a costume, the person at the costume store will say, look, I could get really screwed for renting you. These characters are owned by Sesame Place or whatever. You're not allowed, but, just please. I go, what am I going to go on television with this?
Yeah, what are you going to plan to do with it? Make a new TV show?
Well, they see Howard Stern. They figure I'm going to go do something weird with the costume. Like
you're going to have Big Bird
masturbating.
humping transsexual.
Yeah, humping a transsexual.
Hey, that's a good bit.
You know what happens with the characters? When I went down there, like, the characters are walking all around Sesame Place, but the lesser characters are more, you can meet them. Like, you can meet the Count. But the ones that the kids want to meet, like Elmo, right? No. I said he always had 6 people around. It was like Bruce Springsteen. No matter where Elmo went, he had to be somewhere else. I'm sorry. You can't. We have to go.
Elmo's constantly on the move.
He appears at places at times.
Yeah, Elmo's a superstar.
And Elmo can't.
Why is Elmo bigger than?
He's the superstar.
Yeah.
Since he started being tickled and talking.
But Howard, you know what it is? It's a water park. So the reason why you see that, you notice how fat everybody is, they're all in their bathing suits. So you have these big fat women and
what do the women wear? Like a one piece, right?
Yeah, but one piece
with a skirt.
Still, there's cellulite all over the place.
I bet you a lot of these broads.
You can't cover all of it.
Everyone is fat.
It's
so depressing. What a country.
Why do you get depressed? 1 minute you're saying it makes you happy because you're the thinnest.
I'll tell you why it's depressing.
Okay.
Because we're going to be taken over. And not only that, that everyone's going to end up in the hospital, and we're going to end up paying all the bills.
But the greatest is, at the food stands, you can buy a 24-ounce soda, right, for like $7. But now when you pay for this special $7 cup, and things like huge. Now you can go back for $1.39 and get a refill. So people go and get their sodas refilled. These 24-ounce sodas.
They don't have time to ride. They're with this food line.
Did you see that thing?
They must be peeing every minute and moving their bowels.
It must be a nightmare in the bathroom.
Imagine what's going on. And what do they have? A hotel there you can stay in?
Well, we stayed at the nicest hotel. It's a dump.
The Best Western.
It was a Motel 6.
It was a dump. It was it was just like the trashy rooms, disgusting. $150 a night.
Wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
Sounds like a great time.
And that was the most expensive hotel.
Yeah, there's no place great to stay around there.
No.
Right.
Well, it's not exactly in the greatest area.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, you went.
The ghetto.
The kids want to go. You have no choice.
McGhetto.
Tell them no. You got no. You kids can't go.
Yeah, you're not going. It's dangerous.
That's it. I'm taking you to the ball game.
Let's go to Jim. Jim, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. How are you?
Hey, now.
Yeah. Did you see the Osbournes this weekend? Yesterday, Ozzy sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," and it was the most hysterical thing you'll ever hear in your life.
Yeah, he was in Chicago, right?
Yep.
And he was trying to sing the 7th inning stretch where they sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." They had Ozzy doing it, And apparently he had no idea what any of the words were.
No, he didn't have the faintest idea. And then Sharon threw the ball out, and she must have threw it maybe 2 feet and landed in about 10 feet in front of the catcher and rolled the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hysterical.
That sounds
But when Ozzy was singing, the guys, usually go into the dugout to rest during that time. They came out of the dugout to see if it was real. They were so amazed.
All I know is this. Do you hear all the humming going on?
Yeah, I do.
It's making me mental.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wow. Is that from the blackout? I mean...
Probably. They didn't reset everything the way it's supposed to be.
I'll get to a bunch of phone calls. I got to take a break. Maybe we could work on some of the problems here. We'll take a break and then reconvene, and I'll get to all the phone calls because I know a lot of people are on the phones. We'll be back right after these words.
It is so nice to have Robin covered.
I feel naked.
God, my fantasies come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Howard Stern. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, I was driving for what seemed like 10 hours yesterday.
Hey now.
Where were you headed?
I don't know. I was in the Hamptons. They were having thunderstorms and showers.
Oh, really?
And it was scary. I mean, like real crazy weather. And I drove to Allison's house because I had to get the kids. And I was just driving all over the place. And as I said, I got a chance to listen to our radio station here in New York. And I don't know, man. Some places it's really hard to pick up. And I didn't, I was driving with Beth. I thought it'd be very impressive. At the top of the hour, sometimes I go from the top of the Howard Stern building.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been really impressive for my girlfriend to hear that. But I don't think the new PD is playing that anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't hear it. I always thought that was a good way to promote the show without actually playing dumb clips and stuff. From the top of the Howard Stern building. I always liked that. Now I think he got rid of that.
Really? And what do they say now?
Well, because the new PD will always come in and want to change everything, because he's going to want to make his own stamp.
Right. That's where he's got to use his authority.
So he had to take away my one big ego boost.
Now it says from the top of the Chuck Roast building.
Yeah. Do they still run from the top? What is that hum, goddammit? We don't have any internet service. Why is the whole rest of the country back up?
Everybody's back up, even people in their homes. This radio station is not.
I looked at Tom this morning. He just came in. I was like looking at him disgusted, but I don't say anything. What am I going to say? You don't do your job? You're supposed to be running the radio station?
If you need something down 14 flights of steps, he can get it for you.
Right. If he can get you a sandwich or an apple. But listen to the hum this morning on the station, and look at the fact that we can't even get any work done because... Right. Listen to that.
We have no access to anything at this point.
How are you the general manager still? Haven't they gotten wise to you yet?
No, I don't know.
I don't understand how you hold on to your job.
I don't know how I have a job either.
If I ran this station the way you did, I would fire me.
I have no idea how I run the radio station.
Oh, yes, I do. I watch you. Now my office is close to yours. I can monitor you.
Exactly.
I see what you're up to. I can barely hear you. Our microphones are completely off.
Would you like me to go on one of those?
No, you got to get so close to it. Or yell out the window. The audience will hear you better.
Right.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, thanks.
Now I can hear you. I heard you stayed at the radio station almost all weekend.
I stayed till Friday about 10 o'clock.
One of the interns said they saw you staring at the wall.
Yeah, I did. That's all I did.
I heard you went up and down getting people sandwiches.
I did a number of things to try and let the staff who was here do what they had to do.
You should have gotten some staff over here to fix the microphones.
I just got done having this conversation with Gary. The first priority when we got power back in the building was to go through this studio and make sure that this studio was fully operational.
Wow.
That was the first thing that Richie and Scott did.
I guess someone got in here and sabotaged us over the weekend.
Yeah, we came in. We just to make you start the day.
No, I mean, do they understand what fully operational means? Maybe that's
No, we don't, Robin. Did you hear this? Come explain it to us.
Do you hear this?
I will tell you, driving in this morning,
fine.
The show sounded absolutely fine on the air.
It sounds as good as it ever did.
Sounds horrible. You guys got to drive around Long Island. You can't pick up the station in a lot of places. We got to get on. I'm going to start running things around here. You want me to run things around here? Just let me take over for a month. I'll get everything going.
All right, good.
And then give it back.
Call me when I can come back from my sabbatical.
Did Chuck Rose get rid of from the top of the Howard Stern building?
No.
He didn't? Oh, good.
I didn't think he had. I thought I had heard it recently.
Oh, good. All right. I was hoping to hear it.
You didn't get to hear it. You were out of...
From the totally unoperational Howard Stern building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were out of range when it came on.
I'm just listening to the hum here. Wow. You don't hear it?
No, I hear that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. I got a weird hookup through the microphones. The one mic that doesn't work.
Did they have to reroute your mic?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you should see what's going on. I'm on Benji's mic, actually. Because I can't move because I run the board. Then there were a whole bunch of phony phone calls that Captain Janks made that I would get, but we can't get through the computer.
That is apparently a Verizon. It's a T1 problem with Verizon.
Oh, really?
And they are working on it.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole system's screwed up. I wish I was the President of the United States. I could fix the energy problem. It would be so simple to fix. It would require everyone a bit of my effort, but I would set my priorities straight. I could get that done.
It certainly shouldn't be a legislative problem.
Nah, what happened was they deregulated. I would take that back over. I'd make that a government. I would declare today a state of emergency in this country, that we have a third-rate grid, that we have to sit and get power from Canada.
They tried to make it too environmentally friendly, right, and they took the profit motive out of it.
That's right. He happens to know something right there.
Why isn't he working in that area then?
Maybe you'd be better off than working for the government.
You know, it sounds like you do know something. Get over there,
You seem to know
Tom.
about energy.
Thank you.
Kill the seals.
Kill the seals. Club those seals.
Unbelievable. What is it stuttering, John? What do you want to say?
Tom and Gary got into a big argument over this. Like heated.
Over what?
What?
Over the whole this phone system.
Gary's very upset. He really is. I admire Gary. He's upset about it.
I admire Gary, too.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey. He's furious.
How come the one thing that's not working is the phone?
What?
It wasn't an argument, although I will say that Tom and I had terse words with each other, although I think Tom got mad at me. But we found out that the computer problem is that Verizon's having a problem. And he said the computer guy called him. And I'm like, great, but how come you know and I don't know? In other words, why did the guy call me first thing this morning?
Because nobody cares.
And Tom said, this is the part that brought me out. And it's okay. Tom said, maybe as a producer of the show, you should be part of the solution, not part of the problem. But I don't think it's a problem to want to know what's going on, and we worked it out.
Oh. All right.
We did work it out, didn't we?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have great respect for Gary.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when it comes to his raise.
Yeah. See if
Remember the T1 problem?
Well, I know during the crisis, I got the Verizon workers sandwiches.
Were you part of the solution or
You
part of the
didn't
problem?
climb one step.
Right. I heard you were up and down the steps getting sandwiches for everyone.
Among the things that I was trying to do was, I guess I said, make sure the staff was taken care of. Those people who were here, make sure they were taken care of.
All right.
And yeah, I walked up and down those stairs a lot.
Good.
You want to really? Actually, I did it once backwards.
Really? Good for you.
Up the stairs.
I got a lot of exercise. I made the most out of the blackout.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards. Backwards.
If it was going to come out sooner or later, I might as well do it myself.
Why don't you just pay the intern to go up and down the steps and get some food
I
for
think
people?
at that point, the intern who was here was gone.
All right. Because I feel you're essential. Wouldn't it make more sense to hire a delivery boy quickly in the emergency and you get on the phone to Verizon?
Wait a minute.
Number one,
there was no phone.
A female intern needs to go downstairs. I have to walk her.
I need to help the female interns down.
No, I was going down at the same time. She was really scared.
Which intern was it?
I think it's Lauren. Is that the one?
I think Lauren.
You know what I heard?
Lauren, the hot intern?
Yeah, well, this is funny. I heard Tom was nice enough to... This is what Tom has to deal with all the time. Tom was nice enough to offer her a ride home, and then Kate and Carrie told her that she'd have to give him oral on the way. And I think Tom just pretended he didn't hear it.
Right.
I didn't hear that, actually.
Well, she did.
Young lady, you need a ride home?
No.
Did you know I don't pleasure myself?
She lives in a town close to me. When I was hoping it was going to come back early, I said, you know what? If you live in Mamaroneck, I live in Pelham, I can give you a ride.
I'm the general manager. I'm very powerful.
One of the other parts about that was...
What if she attacks me and wants sex from me?
Don't hit the steering wheel. When I'm walking her down...
All right.
When I was going down with her, she's got...
You went down?
You went down with her?
Down the stairs.
Wow.
She's got this bag full, this heavy bag. I said, listen, I'll carry the bag for you. So I'm carrying the bag. We come back later, and then the tall kid says, yeah, that was the bag full of porn that we take and sell on eBay.
Yeah, he was kidding around.
I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know.
Right. Guy, there are rules about that.
I had to confer with the wall.
Thank you, sir. I did, and the wall told me it was okay.
This is wrong.
So the station was able to stay on the air for except for about an hour, you said?
About 45 minutes.
Right. So you go over to where? The CBS?
Actually to the Viacom building.
And we have a generator there?
Yes.
Oh. And who was on the air? Dead Air Dave?
At first, Dead Air Dave. We had a CD with just had music on it. Then we brought other CDs over so we could start.
No commercials?
Radio. No commercials.
Why no commercials?
Because our...
Because why?
The reason is that we're not compatible. Our commercial delivery system and their commercial delivery system is not compatible.
Oh, that's where the carts come in.
Have no cart machine.
Well, you just said they have a cart machine in a really cool way.
Thank you.
I figured it out.
Thank you.
I mean, all the other stations in the chain are fully digital and we're not?
No, I don't know that all the other stations are fully digital.
Everyone here is.
We are not. We will be.
We will be?
Yes.
What year will that be? What century?
As soon as we get a new power grid in this country.
When they figure that out.
They will have a power grid first.
Couldn't everyone just read the commercials?
No.
No. All right. I'm sorry to hear that commercials were missed.
Me too.
I hold you responsible.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is Tom.
4-bet on sports. This is Tom for AA. MCO.
Yeah, providing his own sound
Looking
effects.
for a mattress? Leave the last S off for savings.
Yes.
It was kind of funny that we're waiting. It's almost 24 hours. We're waiting for power to come back so that we can get on the air from here. And power comes back into the radio station, and about as quickly as it came on, alarms start going off down the hall. And back where our power supply, our power riser is, there's a water leak coming right down almost on top of the power riser. So we could get fried any second. We found out that there was a bathroom above us that was leaking water like it was a sieve.
Fascinating story.
Yeah,
you have a way with stories.
Thank you.
I don't even know why I allowed that to go on.
I thought it had a point.
Look, the wall loved that.
It was just kind of say, just when you thought you were back to normal, things were still
The walls behaved themselves. It was the toilet that was revolting.
Let me get on the air from... This is Tom for Elongate.
Is your colon backed up with a lot of feces?
Well, good for you, Tom. Thank you for staying with the ship, as
If you need a sandwich, let me know.
All right. Thanks, Tom. Tom Chisano, making it clear that he stayed with the ship during the big blackout. He did not abandon the place.
Nice.
He felt it was his obligation. And what a magnificent job he did, because I got in here this morning and nothing worked.
Hey, now.
I love how he covered up we're still using carts by our systems are incompatible.
Right. If you hear a strange hum on our station this morning, we're the only station that hasn't recovered from the blackout. For some reason. Our engineer went off on vacation and no one thought to bring in another one.
Right. Why did you do that?
It's unbelievable. John Boy, you're on the air.
How's it going, dude?
Horribly.
You sound pretty good out here where I'm at.
All right, good. That's good enough.
I just wanted to know how KC made it through the terrible crisis, because I know that he freaks out when stuff happens, and I thought I saw him running shirtless.
I wonder if he ran out of the city.
Yeah, what was his... Why are you fading in and out now?
I'm trying the worst way to get rid of this hum. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing? I'm driving myself nuts. I mean...
Is that bitch boy there?
Casey, what did you do during the blackout? People want to know for some reason.
Actually, I was on my way out. So when the thing went down, I went down and I went to the gym.
You went to the gym?
My buddy's got a gym. I actually worked out by candlelight.
Oh, that's romantic.
That's how he relieves stress. You know, when things are upsetting to him, he goes and works out or lies in a tanning bed.
It must have been hot. So did you take your shirt off and your pants when you were with your friend working out?
No. I just had it's good, because usually they keep it too cold. I hate it when they put it real cold.
What did you guys wear for your workout? Because I know there was no air conditioning.
Just a T-shirt and shorts.
Yeah. Did you end up taking your shirt off?
Yeah, he took his shirt off.
Tell the truth. You took your shirt off when you were working out.
When you were walking to the gym.
No, probably when I walked back, probably.
Yeah. So I could see my abs. They were all pumped up.
Hey, could you put that candle by my inner thigh?
So it was just you and your buddy in the gym?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where were you planning to go before the lights went out?
Nowhere. I was still going to go back and, I was supposed to go to Pittsburgh, actually. But all the airports got closed. And they lost power again on Sunday.
Did you guys squat?
No. no squatting.
What'd you do? Chest?
Yeah, I think it was
chest and back?
Chest and buys.
Chest and buys.
That's the beach workout, baby. Nice.
That's no dumbbell, that's my penis. Oh, I'm sorry, with the candlelight here.
I went to the gym. That was on Long Island you went to the gym?
No, not right here in the city.
Right here in the city.
Yeah.
Stayed with the city.
Yeah.
You weren't afraid? You didn't get paranoid?
No, it was a power outage. I mean, it's like, what do you do?
Well, you're on your new medication, right?
Yeah.
So kept you calm.
No,
did he
it
talk
doesn't
to the
work.
doctor?
Yeah, he went to the psychiatrist.
And what did the doctor say?
All right. So he goes, after the thing was over, he goes, it's apparent that you should have been medicated a long time ago.
Oh.
And then he goes, I'm sure I'm not telling you something that you don't know, but you're not in good shape.
Oh.
So he rushed me, and I got to go today.
You're going again today?
Tonight, yeah.
Good.
Was that a surprise to you that you're not in good shape?
Yeah, but I know that. But, what are you going to do about it? What am I, by talking to this guy, it's going to cure everything?
I think if you come out of the closet, you'll feel a lot better about yourself.
Stop it. It's nothing good about men. There's nothing.
Where did you spend your time during the blackout? With a woman or a guy?
Guy.
Myself.
With a guy. When you were with somebody, with a guy.
I went to the gym. That's what I had to do.
That's right.
Then after that, I sat back. Oh, I had this little portable radio. No, not radio, but this portable TV I bought. I had it in there, so it came in use. I heard Janks. It was awesome. Janks called Chuck Scarborough.
Right.
And he got a brilliant phone call, but nobody could tape it, though.
Damn it. I heard about it, too.
Oh, darn. I was wondering what Janks was up to. I couldn't hear or see.
It was so great, because every time somebody would call, I'm like, wait, this is Janks. This is him.
Janks, what did you do?
Hey, what's going on?
Wait, Janks, that you?
Hey, good morning, Howard.
What'd you do?
Well, actually, I made two calls, one to Fox 5 and one to Chuck Scarborough on NBC. And when I got through to Chuck Scarborough, I disguised my voice as like a Con Ed guy.
Yeah.
And I went on for probably about 2 or 3 minutes with him. And I was actually given a report that I'd heard on CNN about the actual situation. And then at the last minute, I asked Chuck Scarborough if he wants Howard Stern's balls on his chin.
A goldie, but a goodie.
Oh, yeah.
Really sucked him in.
What did Chuck say?
Oh, man, he was just like, I think I was just maltreated on the air.
Maltreated.
It was great. He was so dejected. It was great.
Now, the thing that pissed me off was, I did one to Fox 5, too, where I called in and I said that I was that I was a Con Ed spokesperson again. And once again, I spoke for about 1 to 2 minutes with the anchors.
Right.
And at the end, I said, everybody just stay in your apartment, sit at your kitchen tables, open your windows because it's going to be hot out. Just draw pictures to Howard Stern.
All I know is this hum is making me nuts.
Yeah, it is.
But I don't have those two New York calls, and I'm just saying if anybody has them.
Right.
I also did a call to CNN.
That one I have on tape.
Was that a good one?
Oh, yeah. I talked to some chick. She was the anchor on CNN.
Let me hear that.
As the Con Ed spokesguy.
City Hall. Finally, we got the Con Ed man back. Joe Petta with Con Ed. Joe, are you there? Joe?
Yes, hello.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I lost you again. Joe Petta, do you have good news for us out of New York City?
Yes, they're saying that slowly but surely all the power should be coming back on very, very soon.
Do you have a time?
Like within the next 2-3 hours, everything should be back on in New York City, and it'll take a little bit longer for further north there, but within the next 2 or 3 hours.
Well, I don't mean to doubt you, but yesterday we heard all of the power would be restored by 1 a.m. Eastern time. It wasn't. So how sure are you that the power will be back on in a couple hours?
Would you bang Howard Stern?
Pardon?
Would you bang Howard Stern?
Oh, my goodness. You know, that's not even funny. It's disgusting. And I don't know why people call television stations like that, because it just makes you sound stupid.
So that makes you sound stupid.
Yes, she meant you, herself.
No.
First of all, I love how Janks disguises his voice for the Con Ed character.
Yeah, I was like, well, how does a Con Ed person sound?
That's it. Like Janks.
Well, suave. You know, suave.
He puts on an attitude. That's all.
That was suave.
Was your report accurate? Did the power go back on?
No. Actually, that one there, I did the next morning. I did Friday morning, like 6:30 in the morning. But the thing that gets me is, I came an inch away from getting on with Dan Rather again.
Wow.
Less than an inch. And the girl at the national assignment desk, right when I was ready to go on with Dan, comes back on and says, you know what? I got to get a callback number for you because this is my job on the line. So now they're actually getting fired if these calls get through.
Wow.
That's good for me because, you know.
Do you think the girl would bang me, though?
Well, Howard, she was really hot, this chick that I called, and I got the videotape. I'll send it to you.
Please.
She's probably about 39, 40 years old, and she's got a real nice tan, real nice hair. She's good look, new girl on CNN.
Because she sounded like she was disgusted not only by your interruption,
but the suggestion.
Yeah.
Disgusted by the thought of having sex with you.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That's not funny. It's disgusting.
Helene saw your Scarborough phone call, and she said Scarborough was visibly upset.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. All right, Captain Janks, hopefully we'll get tapes of these somehow.
Yeah, that would be great.
And be able to play them at some point. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Janks out there working during the blackout.
Yeah. Yes, George.
Howard, what's going on?
What's up?
Glad you guys came through the blackout. I want to congratulate all those stockbrokers and investment bankers for not going wild at the ferry terminal. And just want to tell you, you got a great show, and I got a suggestion for the video if you're interested.
All right.
How about Howard Stern Unscrambled Beaver Show?
Howard Stern Unscrambled Beaver Show.
How about that?
Well, I'll put that down on the list and get back to you if we use it.
All right, that'd be good.
Thank you.
Pineapple Express, a new movie, and I feel good. I have no secrets. I'm ready for this experience.
So, are you excited to be on Howard's show? Are you a big fan of his?
I am. He's just like a fucking filthy dude. I'm used to talking to Jay Leno and shit, so it's nice to talk to.
Be a little different.
Let's be a little different, yeah. Someone who I actually find really hilarious. So that'll be good.
Cool, man. All right, have fun in there today.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Seth Rogen is the star of the moment. His movie Pineapple Express made $22 million this
Still
weekend.
behind Dark Knight.
Still, yeah. There he is.
That's the guy.
Hey now. All right. How you doing?
I'm great.
Now, when you have a movie coming out like Pineapple Express, and you wrote Knocked Up, right?
I did. I executive produced it. I helped write it, though. I wrote Superbad.
You wrote Superbad.
Yeah.
You helped write Knocked Up.
Yeah, and Pineapple Express.
So when you got two movies under your belt that have done real well, are you nervous for the weekend when they're supposed to call you and tell you how the movie's doing?
I get a little nervous. Luckily, these movies are pretty fucking cheap on the grand scale of things. Like,
what does Pineapple Express cost to make?
Cost $26 million.
That's with all the advertising and everything.
The advertising's separate. They usually they spend about the budget of the movie on advertising.
Right.
So let's say like $50 million altogether.
Okay.
And we've made like $43 million like in the last 5 days. So
that's
like
fabulous.
We're out of the fucking woods. Thank God. I mean, if I made like Batman, I'd be paranoid. I mean, obviously they made a shitload of money, but
is it scary to get in the movie business? I mean, because you fuck up and it's like all your friends don't want to know you. They laugh at you.
They don't want to know me anyway. I was a fuck up before I got into movies, but it's
yeah. How did you get into movies? I mean, because it's crazy. You smoke a lot of weed, right?
Yeah, I smoke weed.
You smoke weed like every day of high school, right?
Yeah, every single day of high school.
So when you write a weed movie, because I saw the movie, I laughed my ass off.
Thanks.
I thought it was really funny.
Do you smoke weed still?
No, I can't handle weed.
Really?
I get so paranoid that
Do you think it's because it got stronger since when you smoked it a lot?
Yes. In fact, the last time I smoked, I swore off ever smoking again. This was in California. And I thought it was laced with something. I had no idea that weed has gotten so intense.
It really has.
Yeah. I mean, and you can handle it? You don't get paranoid feelings?
No, I mean, if I'm in the right suit, like, I can't smoke weed, like, when I'm shooting a movie because I get fucking paranoid because there's just all these people around and I never know who's going to yell at me or anything.
But you make it look so great. I mean, you make weed look so attractive. I mean, through the whole movie, you're smoking and you're having so much fun with your weed and everything about weed. And you make your best friend becomes your best friend because he's your weed dealer.
Exactly.
And he's having a great life. It's not like there's anything bad about it.
Are you worried you're saying to the kids out there, kids, weed is the answer?
I'm not worried about that at all. I think it is the answer. I'm encouraging that message.
The best thing is he's like a 30-year-old guy who's dating a high school student.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's also the answer. I think you should smoke weed and date high school girls.
She's cute as hell, too, the chick in the movie.
She's hot as fucking shit. Her name's Amber Heard. I recently heard she's a lesbian. I don't know if it's true or not. Someone told me that. I think that could be like her public, like Lindsay Lohan, like she's riding the coattails of that. But I met her at when we were doing the movie. What's funny is she was dating like a 35-year-old guy, and she didn't get that that was the whole fucking joke.
Wow.
And I felt bad for the guy because he was there, and all day we're shooting the scene, and we're just like, man, I'm such a cretin for dating this young girl, and he's fucking standing there the whole time.
He didn't care.
But then I ran into her a few months later, and she was dating Crispin Glover.
Oh,
and I was like, wow, that's
weird.
That's the weirdest fucking end of that spectrum you could possibly go to.
Crispin Glover gets hot chicks like that?
He gets the hottest chicks ever, Crispin Glover, and it's because he's a fucking weirdo. I don't know why it is.
And by the way, you're starting to become a sex symbol. Does that freak you out?
It is a little weird, I guess.
I mean, it's funny that the interns here all argue over. We have a thing where you have to sign a release when you come in. And the interns
present the releases?
If they're a fan of a particular star who's coming in, they get to do it. So two of the female interns were arguing, I'm going to hand them the release, like you're going to hand them the release. And they were both really pissed off if they didn't get
the other one got to hand me the release.
And they were both really into you. I mean, and they're hot chicks.
It's great. It's I know it's bullshit. It's still fresh in my head how I really do.
You still got the same girlfriend, right?
I do have the same girlfriend.
How many years you been with her?
Over 3 years.
Over 3 years.
And it's great. I can honestly say it's a wonderful relationship, but it's fun. I mean,
you haven't fucked anyone outside of
I've not. I couldn't.
But you're starting to get a little crazy, aren't you?
I watch a shitload of porn and jack off all the time. And porn is that much more satisfying now because then I'm like, maybe I could actually fuck this girl. It kind of brings the fantasy to a new level. Before I felt bad. I was like, I could never fuck these girls. But now I'm like, I could fuck the shit out of these girls. So I still jack off, but it's changed the whole mindset of it.
Jacking off is a whole new experience.
It's become so obtainable.
So you ever jack off to Carmen Luvana? That's who I jacked off to.
Oh, she's great. Yeah, she is very hot, Carmen Luvana.
She takes it in the ass.
She does. She takes it right in the ass. She is a trooper. But it's fantastic.
You started writing movies when you were 13?
I did.
And your parents must have thought you were an asshole, right?
No, they encouraged it, actually.
They did, really?
Yeah, they
Where
totally
are you
did.
from?
I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, in Canada.
Yeah.
And my dad's from Newark, though. So I'm pretty well cultured.
You're world traveler.
Exactly.
All right.
But, yeah, they were encouraging.
So were the tough years 11 to 13? I mean, were those years?
It was a turmoil that day.
When you smoke as much weed as you do, isn't that bad for your lungs? I mean, do you have any coughing?
I don't. Well, I used to smoke like a shitload of cigarettes as well as a shitload of weed, and I quit smoking cigarettes like 2 years ago.
Right.
So I'm still up. I'm still up on the grand scale of things. I can see, like, my girlfriend, God bless her, doesn't really give me shit for smoking weed and being stoned kind of in general, but she's kind of beginning to be like, maybe you could get a vaporizer or something like that. Maybe you could eat weed food. But I'm trying to lose weight, and I was telling her I was like, but all weed food's like cookies and brownies. I can't do that.
Yeah. It's funny, though, because when you're smoking this weed in the movie Pineapple Express, I got to tell you, I mean, you make it look very attractive.
You really
natural. They also make it look like you can smoke like they're just puffing and puffing and puffing away on a joint.
Like you have really bad things going on in this movie, and you guys smoke through it, and and there's no problem. I cannot get my head together when I smoke.
I can't, I mean, a lot of the notion came from, like, me and my friend Evan sitting on the couch being stoned off our asses and being like, what if someone tried to murder us right fucking now? What would we do? and I mean, because it does play off of the paranoia. I always know you smoke too much weed when you hear someone go, like, did you hear that? Like, as soon as, like, the did you hear that start fucking coming around.
Do you ever worry now that you're too baked to really have a big Hollywood career? In other words, that that okay, you've got the hits going. Now you're starting to feel the pressure. The movies are making money. You're starting to become a player in Hollywood. Maybe you're saying to yourself, maybe I can't smoke weed anymore.
Yeah, do you want to stay in this particular genre, or do you feel like you at some point want to branch out?
I feel like I could, I hear Harrison Ford smokes a lot of weed. He's fucking branched out like a motherfucker. It's true. He doesn't talk about it.
The girl who made Knocked Up With You, Katherine Heigl.
Yeah, Katherine.
Was very critical of the movie afterwards.
She was.
She said the movie was sexist.
Yeah. The notion of sleeping with me is so appalling that it's sexist.
Did you enjoy making the movie with her?
I did enjoy making the movie with her, and and it was kind of shocking, I think, that she took
never
this
had any objection while you were working.
And we're like super collaborative, we just ask everyone, what's your opinion? What do you think? We improvise all the time, so like people can really put in their 2 cents, and she didn't say a fucking peep. Yeah, she didn't say a word about it. And then after the movie's over, she went off. I think she just kind of likes to...
Is she a flake?
Talk.
She turned down her Emmy nomination.
She did turn down her Emmy nomination.
Bizarre.
That is weird.
You're pissing on the industry.
I've submitted myself for Emmy nominations. I'm not even on a fucking television show.
Right. Well, you were in Freaks and Geeks, weren't you?
I was.
Right.
But
so is the best thing that happened to your career hooking up with Judd Apatow? Is he the guy who mentored you?
Yeah, he gave me my first job on Freaks and Geeks. I was in Vancouver when I was cast on Freaks and Geeks, so he literally plucked me from high school.
How did you know from high school you wanted to be an actor?
I didn't. I did stand-up comedy. I knew I wanted to work in comedy. I knew.
You were doing stand-up comedy in high school?
Yeah, I started when I was 13.
No kidding.
Writing and comedy at 13.
Yeah, writing and comedy, and I just... it just became clear that, you could be funny for a living, As soon as that, I would see stand-up comics and television and shit, and I was like, oh, well, if you can fucking do that instead of getting a normal job, who in their right mind wouldn't try to do that?
Do you have tapes of your act when you were 13?
I do, yeah.
You do? I would like to hear that.
Next time I'm here, I'll bring some for you.
Yeah, that would be great.
I have a super thick Canadian accent. It's pretty funny, but... I was pretty good at it, and it was it seemed very obtainable stand-up comedy. It seemed like I could do it,
Right, it was something you had an aptitude
for. It was something, and it seemed like there was a clear progression to kind of making a career out of it. But then at the end of high school, I wasn't going to graduate. I basically dropped out.
Right.
So I decided to start auditioning, and I auditioned for Freaks and Geeks.
So not only did you start writing at 13, you dropped out of high school. You're incredibly successful.
Yeah.
And I smoke weed all day.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a role model.
I'm not. Maybe I'm the greatest role model. I'm the most obtainable role model there is.
How are you losing weight? Crystal meth? Or?
I am. It's a lot of ice. I just the teeth jittering alone burns calories.
So now you're such a big star. I read that you're going to star in the Green Hornet.
Yeah, me and Evan, who I wrote Pineapple and Superbad with, we're writing a Green Hornet movie.
Evan is not the kid from Spider-Man, is it?
No, that's James. Evan is just my right. He's just a Jew I went to high school with.
He's a Jew.
Yeah,
you admit that.
Yeah, I admit that.
and he's your writing
partner. His
only credential is a Jew.
That's Evan? All you need in this fucking business.
Exactly.
Does Evan want to be on camera?
He has no interest in being on camera at all. Yeah.
Maybe he'd be good at it. Isn't he a little resentful? You're the guy who gets, he's Bernie Taupin.
I know, exactly. That's and I fuck him in the ass, too. we try to emulate that relationship to the fullest of its potential. He doesn't want to. Actually, whenever it's time to do press, he shaves his facial hair in a really distracting pattern so that the Sony publicity people don't want to put him on camera.
I see.
It's a pretty good strategy, actually.
So you're the front man of the writing.
I'm the front man. I'm the I'm the elder.
Are you writing Green Hornet together?
We are writing Green Hornet together.
Is Green Hornet a comedy?
Now, is Green Hornet gonna smoke pot?
And Green Hornet will not smoke pot.
That's what the green is.
Exactly. Green. I mean, it's not.
By the way,
originally
John does not fuck Bernie Taupin in the ass.
No,
Bernie's
let's straighten that out.
Dirty straight? Okay, for the record.
So I'm just saving the lawsuit.
I will giant lawsuit.
Well, I don't know. Someone there is getting fucked in the ass.
Exactly. Someone's fucking someone in the ass. I don't know. There's shit on a dick.
So wait a second. The Green Hornet. One thing I say about superhero movies.
Yes.
Is that the reason I love Batman, and the reason I love Spider-Man, I love all these movies, is because they treat him seriously. In other words, the superhero is a real hero, and you believe that this could actually happen.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to do that, but we feel like a lot of those movies ignore a lot of the funny shit that would happen if you were doing that, and we're just, I mean, we're not, trying to, we're not making like a Starsky and Hutch kind of like goofy reimagining, but we're, the thing about the Green Hornet is he has this sidekick, Kato, who's also like his personal assistant and also like saves his ass 90% of the time and then goes and like fucking makes some coffee at the end of the day. So what we found amusing is just kind of this relationship between this hero and his sidekick and this guy and his personal assistant. And they that's basically what we find funny about it, just kind of this relationship. But aside from that, but the action, we want it to be like a big, crazy fucking action movie.
You have a lot of action in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, we love action.
A lot of shooting, a lot of killing. It's
a lot
good.
of chasing.
Yeah,
I was talking to Fred about this, too, because this is before my time, I guess, but in the Pink Panther movies, is that a parody of the Green Hornet?
The Green Hornet,
yeah, it kind of is a parody of the Green Hornet.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. I thought there was just like an original.
The two of them are fighting the whole time.
Peter Sellers and Kato.
Right.
So I'm excited about the Green Hornet.
Thanks. I think it's going to be good.
Did you start shooting it?
I love the Green Hornet TV show.
we haven't started shooting it. We're like looking for a director right now, which is a pain in the ass.
That's hard to find.
Are you busy, Howard?
I'll do it,
exactly.
Motherfucker. Give me the fucking script. I'll fucking do it.
You know what's funny, Howard?
Frank Sebastiano.
I have to tell you that you're not in Canada when I was growing up.
Right.
But so the first time I saw you was in Private Parts. Like I had never seen. I'd heard your name, but to me you were like a movie star, which is a really which in retrospect is a weird thing. But that was like my first taste of you was as a movie star.
Wow.
And it was pretty interesting. thing, and I felt like, wow, what a great.
I'm just a movie star that hasn't made another film.
Exactly.
I'm the laziest movie star on the planet.
You are.
Movie star. He made one film.
Anyone in your life believe that you would ever become a movie star? Because you don't have the Brad Pitt look.
No, not at all.
This kind of thing.
You know what's funny is, like, in my head, I remember when I was young, I'd literally, like, make a list of, like, the chubby, overweight guys. And every time, like, like Vincent D'Onofrio, I was like, ooh, he kind of is shaped like me. And then, like Philip Seymour Hoffman became famous. I was like, yeah, there's another one.
Paul Giamatti.
Oh, that was huge. Believe me, when I saw Private Parts, I was like, that fucking guy is my meal ticket. Right there. And so, no, definitely not. But that being said, I mean, there's guys like John Callick. I'm not the fattest, ugliest fucking guy ever to be in a movie.
Now, the guy you cast in the movie with you in Pineapple Express is the kid from Spider-Man, the good-looking kid who plays the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
How did it happen that this kid plays a stoner, drug dealer, and does such a good job? He's really funny.
He's amazing. You know what's funny is I've known him for years. He was on Freaks and Geeks with me, and that was almost 10 years ago. And then he went off and did these really dramatic things. And
did you always say in your mind, I want to be in a stoner movie with this kid?
No, not at all. I assumed he would never fucking talk to me again. He's worth billions of dollars.
Right.
And no, we sent him the movie, actually, and we wanted him to play my role, and I was going to play his role, and that's how we wrote it.
Right.
And then when he read it, he was like, well, I'd rather be the goofy stoner guy. I'm always like the leading man. I never get to be this other guy.
Right.
And then, since he's way more famous than me, exactly. Well,
I never get to be the
I
other
know,
guy.
and since he's way more famous, I'm like, well, you get to be funny and handsome, great.
So now let's think about this. You're super successful. I imagine you're a multimillionaire. Am I correct?
I might be today.
You're damn right.
Your parents must be amazed. They must be so proud.
They're thrilled. They take my money and spend it.
And your girlfriend, TV writer Lauren Miller.
Yes.
You met her before you knocked up Success.
I did.
Come on. You're going to want, you know this success is going to go to your head a little bit, and you're going to have to take your penis out for a stroll.
When do you think it's going to happen, Howard?
When will it happen, Howard?
You want to be honest? It will happen during the filming of The Green Hornet.
Is that when it will happen?
It's going to happen this afternoon.
I mean,
day 33.
If the interns are fighting over you at this point, no man can. How old are you now?
26.
26.
Oh, forget it.
I'm pretty fucking lame sexually. Like, to me, sex is not like something I really aim for.
Seth, bang one of our interns. Come on.
I don't mean already start a relationship.
Are you lame sexually? You know, Jimmy Kimmel used to give me that same kind of.
Really?
Vibe. Yeah, he kind of seems like an asexual type
I'm
of guy.
definitely not asexual.
Right,
but
you're into it.
But I know, I mean, it's not worth, really ruining any aspect of my life for sex, because it won't be that fucking great.
Do you think you're going to ask this girl to marry you or something?
I might. Some of my friends are getting married. I don't know. But I honestly don't believe, I'm not like a big marriage guy. I think marriage is kind of fucking bullshit.
Me too.
I don't like kids.
Me too.
I don't think I ever want fucking kids.
Well, I have kids and I'm getting married.
Exactly.
I didn't say I like it, but I'm good. No, I love my kids. You'll come around. Don't worry.
Really?
Yes.
See,
can he have your kids?
That's the one thing.
You can have my kids.
I can have your kids. I'm a great influence.
Would you say that, you have to, you're a guy who watches porn.
Shitloads.
There's going to be a lot of temptation out there, my friend, as you're going around in this business.
There's definitely temptation.
Yeah.
And I work with porn stars in our movies a lot, which I actually think is good in dispelling the sexiness of porn. Because when you're around porn stars, it instantly, it lowers the
when I did my movie, I had Jenna Jameson in
She's
my movie.
fucking hot as hell.
I'll tell you, it didn't dispel
It did not dispel shit.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You got a good one. See, we need to aim higher.
I know what he's talking about. Sometimes you meet certain porno people you meet, and it really does ruin it.
Well, I remember, there's a scene in Knocked Up where there's two actual porn stars stripping for us.
Right.
So I got to have a whole day of a porn star stripping for me, and I remember, and this was a porn star I've jacked off to thousands of times, and as she's stripping for me, I could see her asshole hair, and I was just and I remember just thinking see, there you go, the rumor has been, the myth has been dispelled. You know, it's not as sexy. Like you don't think of the asshole hair when you're masturbating.
No, you sure
But when you
don't.
start dating the girl, that's where you're dating the asshole hair.
What is the strategy? What is the strategy here? Well, you're right. It makes these people real.
Yeah, it makes them real.
What's the strategy career-wise now? You turned down a huge role in a big kind of, what was it, like a sequel to Transformers?
No, it wasn't. Jonah did. They offered me another part in some other big giant
film.
Yeah.
What was it, X-Men or something?
I honestly can't remember what it was called. It was the guy that did, I think, what was it, The Day After Tomorrow, maybe?
And they offered you a big role and you turned it down.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even need to hear what it... I have one simple rule, and that's, would I go see this movie? And I feel like it's a rule that a lot of fucking people don't ask themselves, you know? Because you see a movie come out, and you're like, no one would go see that movie.
And for Green Hornet, though, you're losing weight. You're trying to get chiseled, right?
I am a little bit.
Yeah,
It's fucking terrible. It's
Green Hornet?
I'm gonna play the Green Hornet. See, Robin just shat
The
herself.
Green Hornet is a guy who's in shape.
You have to believe that I do physical activity, definitely.
Yeah.
Which right now you don't.
How are you preparing for
I have a personal trainer. He trains many celebrities, which is.
He looked at you and said, "This is possible."
He did, which I was literally worried I'd walk in and just be like, "Get the fuck out of my face!"
Why you think he's going to turn down a job? This guy?
Exactly.
Why not a chubby Green Hornet?
That's well, you know. Here's the thing: is we
That'd
don't
be
know.
so much easier.
We don't know what will happen. We're open to a chubby Green Hornet. I keep having this recurring dream that like I'll show up on set in a few months and just be like, "Sorry guys, this is what the fuck you got to work with." Rewrite. I got the fat version of the script right here.
Oh man!
Might as well keep it handy.
So is this hurting you? I mean, are they get you on a special diet?
tell us
The diet fucking sucks. It's you.
Are you smoking weed through this diet?
I am. I get real stoned before I work out every day.
That's hard, man.
It is. It numbs my brain to it all. That's the thing. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Have you developed a muscle?
I've developed one large muscle.
Wait a second. So you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is you smoke some weed?
Sometimes, before I go work out.
Before you go
it
work
happens
out.
sometimes.
Do you have great weed now that you're rich and famous?
I've had good weed my whole life.
You have. How did you manage that, even when you were,
I'm from Vancouver. There's great weed in Vancouver, and I've lived in L.A. a while, so, you slowly settle on your guys. I found my guys.
Is there weed like Pineapple Express kind of weed? I mean, Pineapple Express is the greatest weed ever. That's the premise of the movie.
There is weed like that.
There is.
Yes, it's out there.
Wow. And when you say you smoke weed, do you smoke the whole joint before you work out?
No.
You smoke 3 hits off a joint?
Yeah, I'll have a couple hits.
Couple of hits. Do you own a bong? Do you have a bong?
I do own a bong. I don't love the bong, I gotta say. To me, the bong, I spill it all the time.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Although I did win the High Time Magazine Stoner of the Year, and the award is a bong.
Have you ever dabbled with harder stuff, or it's just pot for you?
I've done other drugs kind of throughout, my life.
Coke?
I tried it.
Shrooms?
Oh, I did shrooms a lot.
LSD?
Never did acid.
Hash oil?
Oh, yeah, I've done hash oil.
Ecstasy?
I've done ecstasy a couple
Coke?
times. You asked me that already.
Say it again.
I did it once years ago. It was New Year's.
But pot,
does it count?
But pot's your thing.
Yeah, I've settled. I have.
Ever try heroin?
No.
Where did you come
Only in my
maniac
balls.
would do
Yeah,
that?
exactly. Only in the dick.
I was just about to blow a joke in the movie, and I'm just not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
That there was that special joint. I just wondered how.
Yeah, exactly.
Did Robin say you were just about to blow somebody?
No, the cross joint she's talking about.
The cross joint. That's something I would actually smoke in high school. We actually did that. I rolled.
That was a riot.
I rolled that cross joint that we smoked in the movie, and
so you'll take a couple of hits off some weed, and then you go to your training session. Now, I find pot makes me very hungry to the point that I have to just keep eating and eating and eating.
Real potheads have eliminated that, I would say. Like,
Oxygen does that for me.
I think you realize, yeah, exactly. Just
real potheads can go.
Real potheads don't get munchies, I would say. Like, I think you learn very early on in your pot smoking career that when you eat after you smoke weed, it makes you not hungry anymore.
Right.
Or it makes you not stoned anymore. It kind of kills the high.
I so not enjoyed being high from pot
that you wanted to eat.
That's why I think I ate so much. I just wanted to get rid of it.
Exactly. Real potheads eat and then smoke weed.
Ah.
See, there we go.
Well, now I know why you're here today. You're some kind of expert.
Pineapple Express.
You've learned a lot of shit in your life. So you'll go to the gym and you're high. And does your trainer ever say to you, look, this isn't appropriate. You want to be the Green Hornet.
He trains a lot of rappers.
So you're not taking this training very seriously.
No, I really am.
I
seriously am.
But what do? You do sit-ups and...
I work out I go in there 3-4 times a week.
What do you weigh now? Can I ask?
I never weigh myself. You can ask. I don't fucking know.
You don't know.
Between 180 and 225.
But they didn't try measuring you or anything to see what kind of results they were getting?
I mean, I've seen results. There's results. Right. You guys haven't seen me normally. Most people
off your clothes.
Most people who have seen me now and haven't seen me a while say, "Ooh, you look great." But you guys don't have that pleasure.
You a big comic book fan? Is that why you got
huge comic book fan,
me too, man? I love it.
I'd say yes. Since I started making money, that's the one thing I fucking blow all of it on.
Do you? You collect?
I collect tons of comic books and toys and sculptures and shit like that.
Where do you display all of this?
In my office. I actually just had a whole giant wall of shelves built in my office.
No kidding. Look at you with an office.
Now, would you be somebody who went to Comic-Con at one time?
I would be somebody who went to Comic-Con.
Do you know Gamorrean Guard?
Huh?
Do you know Gamorrean Guard?
Gamorrean Guard? What is that, like a role-playing game?
That's Star Wars, Gamorrean Guard.
Oh, the Gamorrean Guards. Yeah.
We know a guy who goes as Gamorrean Guard.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they the red ones, the Gamorrean Guards?
Oh, Gamorrean Guard. So, were your parents aware that you were smoking all this pot at a young age? Were they okay with it?
They were. When I was... I guess when I was 13 years old, they found an ounce of mushrooms in my backpack, and that was the first thing I ever got caught with.
Wow.
So that set the bar pretty high. So after that, when they would find a joint or something, I know they were like, well, at least he doesn't have a fucking ounce of mushrooms in his backpack. So that's the key to kids, is if you're going to get caught with something, they get caught with something really bad first.
So then pot isn't
and then just
so
your
bad.
Normal shit doesn't seem so bad.
That makes sense. So you were the type of kid, you read a lot of comic books and you smoked a lot of weed.
Exactly. Right. And I jerked off a lot.
I was shocked to read that you were a staff writer on the Ali G show.
I was, yeah.
That's amazing. That's an amazing show.
Oh, it's genius. I love that.
What kind of fun was that? I mean, you just make up weird shit and he'd go out and do it.
It was really hard. Me and Evan did it. It was it was actually our first job together, professionally, that we got paid for. Yeah, and you would write the interview questions, you see him there interviewing people, and right. You would think well, he's interviewing a psychic, and then you try to get him to, we did some crazy shit, and when it worked well, it went great. We had this psychic who. We got him to contact Gianni Versace, and then he started to give the ghost of Gianni Versace a blowjob in front of the psychic. It was the greatest fucking thing ever. And the psychic's going along with it, just where's his dick? Where's Gianni's dick?
Did that one make it to air?
It's on the DVD, I think. I think they put it on the DVD. They might.
He blew the ghost of Gianni Versace.
It was fucking great.
And I love that.
Yeah. That was a great. He's Sacha Baron Cohen's a fucking genius.
He really is great.
Yeah, and that was a real. It's to me, it's just an honor when you're a fan of comedy. You get to work with those guys, and it's
how
fucking
do you get
crazy.
a job like that? I mean, you were a young kid. How old were you when you were writing that show?
I guess that was a few years ago. I was probably 21 or 22 or something
you got
like
some
that.
Successful career, man.
It's been going pretty good.
You must think this whole comedy thing is pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not such
I think the comedy part is kind of, it's not that hard, the comedy. The work, yeah, comedy's always the easy part. That's what I do think that.
So are you one of the in crowd now? Do you get to hang out with Adam Sandler and all those fucking guys?
I don't go anywhere, man.
What are you
maybe
talking about? You got some fucking famous friends. Don't give me bullshit.
I know Adam Sandler. I'm doing a movie with him in a few months. Yeah, I know Adam Sandler.
You're doing Green Hornet and an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, Judd's next movie is with me and Adam Sandler.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah,
Look at your career, man. This is
crazy.
insane. What
It's
are you
great.
worth right now? Give me a ballpark.
I actually have no idea.
I don't buy that.
Because I don't know what I've been paid for. I've millions of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you got? A big house?
No, I don't have that big a house. I mean, it's bigger than any fucking house I grew up in, my whole life.
Yeah, where you living?
It's around the size of this studio that we're in right now. But I live in L.A. It's crazy. I mean, I grew up in like apartments and shit, So
like your parents were like hippies, right? Weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Like my mom's a social worker. My dad always worked for like nonprofit. They met on a kibbutz in Israel. Like
kibbutz?
Yeah,
that's communism, man.
Yeah, they're like socialists.
Yeah. How big's your penis?
I'd say flaccid. I haven't measured in years. It's a good size.
Is it really?
I'd say it's normal.
Gee, I was hoping you were small. I mean, things are going a little too well.
I know, exactly. But it's weird looking.
Really?
No, it's not.
What a shame.
It's a textbook penis. I'd say, like, it's your dictionary definition.
When I was researching your life, I found out that you were a karate student for 10 years, and you only made it to brown belt?
My teacher was tough, man. He was a tough teacher.
So, I mean, can you handle yourself?
I can kick some ass.
So for the movie Green Hornet, it's almost mandatory that you be somewhat versed in the martial arts.
Definitely. I'm a fighter in it. I got to learn to fight crime. And
have you ever fought people in real life in a match?
I've never been in like a real fight, really. I was always like a pretty big guy, and people don't really want to pick on like a really.
You know katas and all.
I know my katas and my kumites. And
wow.
I took it at the fucking Jewish Community Center. I should say that. I don't want to make it seem like I'm in like a dojo in fucking Japan somewhere. Yeah,
right. You had a Jewish karate.
I was at the Vancouver Jewish Community Center.
Wow. All right. Well, I can't believe
he was Japanese, though. I think he could have been Japanese.
You're doing well, man. Look
Thank
at
you,
this.
sir.
All right. So let me understand something. You had this is your third movie, your third major film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one's a hit. I mean, okay, you didn't beat Batman.
Well, yeah,
That's tough.
I don't want to beat Batman.
Were you bummed out?
No, I don't fucking care.
You don't care.
We're already the biggest weed movie ever.
Right. Bigger than Cheech and Chong. Were you a fan of the Cheech and Chong weed movies?
I was, but Up in Smoke grossed like $42 million. Like in 5 days, I think we've made more than every weed movie's ever made.
Who primarily goes to see the movie? Even though it's rated R, I imagine kids go see it, right?
I hope so. I mean, yeah,
They
that's
somehow
I
sneak
think
in.
9-year-olds should go. So Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, they got a lot of our ticket sales, I think.
So this is good, man. Life is good.
It's fucking great. I'm psyched.
Any shitty stuff going on in your life?
No, not really. I'm trying to think. My girlfriend wants a dog. I don't. That's about it.
You're going to give in?
I don't want to. I really don't think I will.
Why don't you want a dog?
Oh, we just travel all the time. It's just
so why is she looking to complicate things?
She just, everything's too good. See, she's
not pressuring you to get married?
No, not at all.
Yeah. You use a rubber with your girlfriend?
No.
What do you use?
She's on the birth control.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, it's great.
So you don't even have to pull out.
No, not at all. I like to just because I come on myself usually. I like to feel my own love.
Aren't you like to come on yourself? You're the only guy I know.
I like put it on my belly.
Aren't you afraid that your girlfriend
is secretly going to get pregnant?
Yeah, I mean, she could skip a couple of pills because
she's the last person in the world that she is like does not have a maternal bone in her body, like in the best way. She wants a dog.
But if I'm her, I'm looking at you and I'm saying, look, I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
I'm in love with you.
Oh, so she's now got a scheme?
She knows I don't like babies that much. She knows my baby is not reason for me to stick around. I'd
you
say,
will leave her if she has a
baby. You keep that fucking rat. You could raise that fucker.
You don't want that kid.
I don't want that kid.
You like your life. You want to smoke weed. You want to hang with your friends. Do you have a bunch of male buddies you hang out with?
Yeah, I have the guys that you see me in movies with, for the most part.
And you don't seem bitter at all. You don't say to a guy like Sandler, hey, Sandler, where were you when I needed you? How come now all of a sudden you want me?
No, not at all. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
How did Sandler approach you about being in a movie?
Well, Judd, it was through Judd, but I've known him for a little while. I mean, he's friends with Judd. I've known him throughout the years.
What kind of movie is it?
It's about, we play stand-up comics.
Oh.
And, it's kind of like Judd's other movies. It's like a kind of relationship dramedy. I don't fucking know.
Cool.
Should be a good one.
Well, it sounds great, man. You're doing very well.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's an
sir.
exciting life.
Yeah, and I love the movie Pineapple Express. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked it.
I could just sit and watch people get high and like act stupid.
Yeah, I'm
Me
sitting
too.
here
Yeah.
thinking about some of the scenes, and it makes me laugh because they were just so ridiculously stoned.
It's people getting, that's what I like.
It's just stupid. It's really great. See Seth Rogen in Pineapple Express in theaters now. When you write a film like this, is it hard to explain it to the studio?
Yeah, no, we wrote this movie in 2001, and it took a really long time to get made because they're just like, it doesn't sound like a good idea, you know. Like I acknowledge that. Like you tell people,
I was
like,
doing the commercials for it, and I thought the commercial just sounded like I said, oh, it's these two guys who get high and then they have to run away from because they can be traced through their drugs and you know, it's hard to really explain.
It is, and I get that. You know, like there's two types of movies I always think. Like ones you can pitch to people and ones that you can't, and you just have to write. And like this is definitely the ones that you can't.
So you got to make this because the other two were so successful. They finally said, you know what, this fucking guy seems to know what he's doing. We'll
exactly. I think they just realized like someone's gonna fucking make it. We might as well.
Did
do
the
it.
studio guys come down to the set every day and watch you guys fucking around like that and smoking weed? And
No,
shit?
they literally didn't. Like we didn't see them once the entire fucking time.
You have to send them dailies.
We didn't. I think they watched it. We didn't. We literally didn't hear one word.
Is it real weed in the movie?
No, it's this fake shit. It's gross. It'll probably kill me in 3 years. I always keep thinking like the Tin Man. That guy died from all the fucking paint.
Right,
Did he? Yeah,
Is
he
that
did.
true?
Yeah, he did. Like years later, like there was like he got like arsenic poisoning or something
You're
like
kidding
that.
me.
Yeah,
The
I feel
Tin Man?
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen with me in this smoke. Like,
Who's that? Ray Bolger was the Tin Man, wasn't he?
Bulger was a scarecrow, I think.
Yeah, right. Who was the Tin Man?
Tin Man, you don't know.
Ray Milland? Who was Ray Milland?
Ray Milland wasn't
Wasn't
in
the
it,
Tin
was
Man Jack, the guy who burned up in a fire?
Who was
Jack Cassidy or something?
Guy's name was Jack Haley. Jack Haley.
Yeah, man, I didn't know he died from the paint.
He died from the fucking paint.
Wow.
And all those munchkins probably, too. That's
those
back when
munchkins were horribly mistreated also.
they didn't test anything back then.
What is that fake pot they give you? Who knows what that
I have no exactly. It could be fucking asbestos. I have no idea what
and
it is.
imagine with all the outtakes and everything, you're smoking up a
We
storm.
smoked thousands of those things. It's gross. The whole thing's gross. You'd come home at the end of the day, you're like working in a fucking coal mine. It was disgusting.
All right.
Yeah, and they think movies are easy.
You know, being an actor's really hard. A lot of people don't appreciate that.
Fake weed.
We have to smoke fake weed all day.
What is it? Fa fa flo
I
fly.
hate to be a dick, but I'm just looking up. Jack Haley died of a heart attack.
Fuck you. A paint-induced heart attack.
It was the lion who died from the
The lion died from it.
I hate the internet for that fucking reason right there. Ever since the internet came along, I'm wrong about everything.
You get called out. You know, in the old days, no one could challenge
No one would know. I would have been right.
Let me go
Exactly.
take a couple of phone calls. This is Seth Rogen, the star of Pineapple Express, soon to be the Green Hornet, soon to be in an Adam Sandler movie. Look at this guy. He's doing it all, and I'm happy for him, you know?
Thank you.
It's nice to see a nice guy who's, you know, you don't have to be so goddamn pretty. No offense. I mean, you're prettier than I am.
I don't care.
Head, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now, brother. How you doing?
now.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm a real big fan of Seth, and I thought he was really, really funny. And you, me, and Dupree.
Thanks.
When you were stealing that box of porn, man, I laughed my ass off.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
All right. Head, Alex, you're on the air.
Howdy do.
Good.
Hey, Seth, and how you doing, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, Seth. Hey, how do you feel about like the robot chickens and the Wonder Shows and those kind of shows?
I like those shows. Robot Chicken's funny. Wonder Shows's funny.
How come I don't know this? Am I
Yeah,
an
what
old
is
fart?
this all?
I mean, I am an old fart, but
Their shows on Adult Swim on the Cartoon Network. They're really funny. That Xavier Renegade Angel's funny too, I think.
Yeah, I don't know
Wonder
that.
Shows'em is the most racist show in the world, like, but it's so great because it's like, you know.
It is.
But,
That's not why I like it though.
Hansie, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yo, what's going on? Two things. First, Pineapple Express is one of the funniest fucking pothead movies ever.
Yeah, you love pot, man.
Yeah, Hansie's a big pothead.
How much pot you smoke, Hansie?
What's it called? I once smoked 450 roaches one time, man.
450 roaches?
At one time?
Yeah, to myself on New Year's. It took me like 3 hours to break up.
You know what's funny? I know so many guys who've done that on New Year's. It's so fucking... You're like the third guy I know who's done that.
Hansy's like the guy you should just research for pot movies.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
The fact that you knew how many it was so fast.
Yeah, go ahead, Hansy.
Guys, if you come to Toronto, man, we should smoke a big fatty, man.
Okay, you're in Toronto?
Do a lot of people offer you pot now?
So, it is. They do, and it's great. I encourage it among listeners. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
Oh, hi. I saw Zach and Marie last night, and I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, wow, great.
And I got laid after that, too.
What did he
my
see?
My girlfriend had the giggles, so thank you for getting me laid last night.
Thank you. He did I did a Kevin Smith movie called Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. That movie looked hilarious.
Thanks.
All right, Sam, go ahead. I don't know what the fuck his point is. Sam, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now, Howard. How you doing?
Hey.
I got a question for Sam. Going back to his Freaks and Geeks days, a girl that's often, I think, overlooked is Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
How awesome was she to work with?
She was great. She's on ER right now, I think. Like half the cast.
Yeah, she was wearing all the baggy clothes back in the days, but on ER, she's having an affair with John Stamos, and you see her in her lingerie.
And she's super hot.
She is pretty hot.
Smoking, Howard. You got to have her on the show.
When you were on a TV show when you're 13, you had to be getting laid back then. How old were you when you first started getting laid?
I was old. I was like, I mean, if you saw Superbad, you'll know I didn't get laid that much. I didn't get laid till I was like 19, I think.
I don't understand, though. You were on TV. I mean...
Well, I didn't get on the show till I was 17.
Okay.
So there was a few years there.
Jeez.
It's hard, but like I was on a fucking show called Freaks and Geeks. It's not like I was on like Hot and Sexy,
yeah,
you know.
But I mean, did you have any crazy?
Still in Hollywood.
You know, when you go to regular school and then all of a sudden you're in Hollywood and then you think.
But I didn't go back to regular school after that.
I see. Did you ever do anything crazy like three-way orgies or anything?
No.
You haven't had any fun.
I know, it's crazy. I think about it.
Did you smoke weed before this interview today?
No, it's way too fucking early. You would have known.
Let's go to Derek finally in Ontario.
Hey now, how are you guys doing?
Hey.
Howard, first off, thanks for showcasing so many great Canadian talents. It's awesome to have you on set. Congratulations on all your success.
Thanks.
Can you give a little insight to what happened on the MTV Movie Awards? You guys were smoking pot promoting the movie, but they pulled the camera out, and like, what the fuck happened there?
You guys were on the MTV Movie Awards. I remember you were smoking, I guess, a fake joint, I assume.
And they pulled really wide. Basically, you know, the joke was, like, everyone asked what we smoke, obviously, and we thought, you know, the joke would be, oh, we smoke this, it's fake weed, and then we smoke it and we pretend to get stoned. And it's a pretty fucking simple joke. And then we were about to go on and do it, and literally, like, 30 seconds before we were supposed to go on, they're like, you guys can't do that. And we were like, what the fuck? This idea's been around for weeks. So we just said, we're going to fucking do it anyway. And we did, and they kind of pussied out, and they pulled way wide. But MTV's fucked. I was just on TRL the other day, which is not live. And and we're about to go on, and so we've been there for like an hour, and they're prepping us, and we're literally about to go on in 30 seconds to talk about Pineapple Express, and they're like, okay, go on, and don't mention weed at all. Go. And so we go on, and just whether the question pertained to it or not, we made sure everyone knew to smoke a lot of weed before they went and saw the movie.
Oh man, that's unbelievable.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Well, you got a chance. Kick Steve Langford right in the balls.
Oh, I will.
All right, let's go to BJ. What the hell's that got to do with anything? BJ, go ahead in Phoenix. Quickly, you got the last word.
I hear a bong. I like it.
BJ.
Whoa, that was for you there, Rogue.
Well, thank you, sir.
Isn't that nice?
I think we got a lot in common, dude. That's what all my friends do. Sit around and fucking watch movies and get stoned, dude. If you need anybody in a movie, holla back, Jack.
All right, BJ. I think this
sir.
guy's perfect for your next show.
He's going to steal my job.
Everybody go see Pineapple Express. I give it a big thumbs up. And I think it's important. If you did have children of your own, would you tell them it's okay to smoke weed?
I couldn't tell them, though. If I did, they probably wouldn't. So that I would.
What is the appropriate age to start smoking weed?
think like around 13.
There you go, words of wisdom. Yeah, so there it is. Pineapple Express. What can I say? Robin and I had a blast watching it.
Thank you so much. I hope you get to see the rest of it.
I will definitely check out.
It gets better.
I saw the whole thing.
Well, awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I hope I get a gold star.
So how'd it go in there? You had fun?
Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun.
What is it about Howard Shore that you like doing? Free to say what you want?
He's funny. You can talk about whatever you want. He asks good questions, and he's fucking hilarious. Most of all, he's just a funny guy.
You talk a lot about smoking pot, like openly.
Well, it's a weed movie. I'm promoting the movie.
No, but just in general, like, do you think there's going to be any negative repercussions to, like, you know, saying you smoke pot? And...
No, I think because I've been pretty open about it is part of the reason that there hasn't really been any. I mean, I think it's pretty hard to attack the guy that takes this position that weed isn't that bad, you know? I mean, it's really not. So I don't get, like, yeah, no one's really making that great an argument to the other side of that.
All right, man.
I'm waiting to take a piss. It's
All right,
okay.
so you had a good time today?
Huh?
You had a good time then?
I had a great time. It was a blast.
All right, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks.
Tommy Chong's here to promote his new book. I want to say hi to Tommy. I can't believe Cheech and Chong got back together again. That's a miracle.
Talked to him since the reunion. Remember, he was having a little trouble talking to Cheech.
Tommy Chong is part of the famous comedy duo Cheech and Chong. They've been apart for years. Suddenly there's a revival. I don't know how Tommy and Cheech got back together, but we'll hear the whole story. There's a good guy. Tommy Chong. I love this guy. Big fan. Tommy, did Cheech and Chong make a lot of money?
Yeah, we did pretty good.
I mean, enough that, like, you and Cheech getting back together, was it a money-driven thing?
He got divorced just recently.
And then he called you.
And a guy like Cheech doesn't. How you doing, Tommy? A guy like Cheech doesn't sign a prenuptial agreement with his wife?
No, well, even if he does, you have to give the minimum, which will break you anyway.
Right. There's some money that exchanged hands. Yeah. Cheech, I guess, got full of himself. Cheech and Chong was such a great comedy duo. And then I think Cheech got a little full of himself with the acting.
Well, he lives in Malibu, he hangs out with Geraldo,
Right. His fancy friends.
The parties,
So how do you guys...
golf.
Then the golf. Yeah. How do you guys end up getting back together again?
Well, I wrote that book.
Right.
This book. The unauthorized autobiography.
Of Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong. He had nothing to do with it.
Was he upset that he didn't have any?
Yeah.
I mean, in other words, if there's a Cheech and Chong story to be told, you would think Cheech would be a part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you said, hey, this cat's not calling me, so I'll write the fucking book.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
You were there. You know everything that happened.
And I'm the writer.
Right.
And so I wrote it.
So he picked up the phone and said, wait a second, if you're telling my story...
Well, more or less. More or less. What he did, him and his managers put a tour together.
Right.
And they offered me the tour, and I said, I'll do it if provided my wife opens the show, and he said, yeah. Before that, he wasn't really thrilled to having my wife anywhere near the group.
Really?
The two of us. Yeah.
What was it like? I mean, how long had it been since you had any kind of communication and seen your former partner, Cheech?
Well, we were talking about a movie just before I got busted. In fact, when I got busted, that ended the movie idea.
He distanced himself.
Yeah.
But, I mean, here you had a lot of bitter feelings. I'm sure he never visited you in jail.
One
time he did. I
mean, he came with Larry Charles, the guy that was going to direct the movie. They came out one time, but Cheech was, he wasn't too comfortable, being around that kind of environment.
I thought he did say a few things when you were going through all the legal battles.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he stood up for me.
Yeah.
Why? So what is it like when you walk in the room and there's Cheech, and now you have to, I assume, put together your comedy show? You're going around doing live comedy now.
Well, we did it.
What was it like sitting in the room with him?
It was incredible.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. It was like We've been off for 2 weeks.
Really? And you able to
And
jam?
it was fun?
It was so much fun.
Still the pot humor, or did you feel you were no longer capable of
No.
that?
No. It was a Cheech and Chong humor. That's the only thing we could remember.
And how many dates did you do together?
We did 6 shows in La Jolla in a little small comedy club.
And was it mostly your greatest hits from all the Cheech and Chong
It
albums?
was the only thing we could remember.
So there were no new references. In other words, you went in and you gave the people what they wanted. It's almost like when the Beatles, if the Beatles could go out on tour,
hits,
do the hits, give the people what the Dave's not here. Let's run through the routine.
That's it. We did the routine. The good part, the new part of the show was that I've been doing stand-up for like 20 years by myself.
Sure.
And so to fill in, I would do stand-up.
Right.
And then my wife Shelby opened the show, and she did like 25 minutes of killer stuff. She
comedy?
Killed them. Comedy.
No kidding.
Stand-up comedy.
And she was good.
She was incredible.
You love that wife.
6 shows.
You must.
6 shows.
Now, wait a minute.
The last
Is
show
she good, or are you
she's
just
good.
in love?
Hey,
he's in love.
No, she's good. You can be in love all you want, but when you get on that stage, you're either funny or you're not funny. You can still be in love, but she's not working.
You bring up your wife in your new book, of course, in the authorized biography of Tommy Chong and Cheech Marin. You say you met your wife while you were married to the other wife.
Yes.
So when you see this guy John Edwards,
yes,
the vice presidential candidate and all that, when you see him in trouble, do you laugh at this guy for lying about all of this? Should he have just come clean?
Well, his penis, the penis rules.
Right. And he won't say that.
So any man, look at Clinton or anybody, the penis, you just have to laugh at his penis.
You can't argue with it. Right?
How long did you lie for? In other words, you must have lived the lie for a while.
Oh, I lived it a long time. Well, she was still in high school.
Oh.
And we were never.
Your wife, who's now was in high school.
Oh, you were
when
waiting for her to get out of school.
No, we were never. The reason we stayed together, we were never going to be together.
Right.
It was a plan. She said, "You're married," and the reason we had our affair was that I was safe. She didn't want to get involved with anybody. I'm a married man. She could, come and go as she pleased.
Right.
And so we were never going to be together.
Right.
And then she got pregnant.
Ah.
And then we decided. We didn't even think about getting rid of it. We just said, yeah, we're going to keep it.
So you had to go home and tell your wife.
No.
What?
Oh, no.
You kept it quiet?
Kept it quiet.
How do you do that?
I kept 2 families.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
You had 2 families. How long did you have the 2 families?
Years.
No shit.
Yeah.
God, what a hero.
I mean,
my wife, my ex-wife, finally got tired of it, and
she knew.
Oh, so she knows now.
Oh yeah, they know. They know from the beginning.
Right.
They know from the beginning, but they don't mention. You don't talk. As long as you don't talk about it, it doesn't exist. You see, and it might go away.
So should John Edwards have come out right away and just said, or you admire what he did? In other words, try to keep it a secret, keep a lid on it.
Do you just have sympathy for the guy? And of course he's lying, but he can't help it.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, when are you going to tell the truth? Yeah, I messed up. You just have to. Well, my excuse, like my first wife was black, beautiful Maxine
black woman,
and so I just, my joke is that, I became so black I ended up marrying a white woman.
But you've never cheated on this new wife.
No. Well, not officially.
Oh my God!
No.
The love of your life.
What happened there?
No.
There's a lot of high school kids
that in the book, too?
It's not the guy, it's the penis.
I know.
My penis has been retired.
What did your penis do?
No, it's retired. It's been retired for years.
You have a black fixation, though. I know your current wife is white, but you always wanted to be a black guy. You grew up in a black neighborhood, I take it, and then you said, hey, man.
Well, I grew up in Calgary, the only black neighborhood. There's like 6 black people in the whole city.
But you were fascinated.
But I found it. I found them. Wherever they were, I found them. Yeah. And when I got into
it is to be a black man. Are you serious? You wanted to be a black man?
Oh yes. In Canada,
he was ready for
in
it.
Canada.
In Canada,
I see.
listen. If you're a black guy in Canada, you get the foxes of foxes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's so few.
Yeah, there's so
You're
few.
a novelty.
And you don't have to sing. You just have to be able to stand on stage to hold a microphone and make a noise or something. And all the girls would flock.
Beetlejuice would get laid.
Here we are celebrating the career of Cheech and Chong in this new book. And, you think about it, isn't it a miracle that a guy like Tommy Chong and a guy like Cheech Marin succeeded? I mean, how many comedians can really make and generate the record sales and the money and the stage money? It really is a phenomenal thing, right? Do you ever look back on it and go, how the hell did it all happen?
Oh, yeah.
How did you two find each other?
He was dodging the draft up in Canada. He was the only Mexican I know that snuck into Canada.
He had it all wrong.
Yeah. And he actually became a landed immigrant for a while.
Yeah.
And then he met me, and I had a acting group going, and then the acting group broke up.
He was dodging the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
So in a way, the Vietnam War, if it wasn't for that, you two never would have met.
That's right.
So you love the Vietnam War.
Oh, well, for that reason.
Sure. Why
And we
not?
had a lot of material. And then, so when Cheech and I, when the other actors left, Cheech and I stayed together. We formed a band first.
You were a musician.
Yeah, and Cheech is a singer, somewhat.
But you wrote the hit song "Basketball Jones."
Yeah.
So I mean, you really know
With
how to
Cheech,
hit, and you hung out with real serious musicians. You hung out with Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And some of the big stars today. Tina Turner, did you hang out with?
I'm a big, You
didn't fuck her, though.
You didn't see Ike, hit
I was with Ike.
He lent him a sneaker. Tommy was backstage, and I said, "You got that sneaker? What size is that?"
As a matter of
the
fact,
show, and the rest was history.
I read a great story about how recently in the paper about how Basketball Jones came about. Didn't Jack Nicholson have something to do with that?
Yeah. He was driving Cheech and I to the Laker game, and he was impatient, so he was driving on the wrong side of the road on the oncoming traffic because he's Jack Nicholson, and he was passing all the cars going into the parking lot. And so Cheech was in the back seat, and every time Cheech got nervous, he'd sing and make up words for different songs. And instead of Love Jones, he was in the back seat going, "I got a basketball Jones."
That's funny.
Got a basketball Jones. And he sang that, and the next day I remembered, and we went into the studio,
and it was a big hit.
And then we wrote the rest of the
How many records did that sell, Basketball Jones?
Oh, no idea.
You don't even remember.
I never got an account.
But Jack Nicholson is a bit of a hypocrite in your life in the sense that you met him early on before Cheech and Chong were famous. Yeah. And he basically told you to fuck off, didn't he?
In a Jack Nicholson way.
Where were you? Where did you meet him? At a party?
It was at Lou Adler's house.
Lou Adler was a big record producer.
Yeah, and he was our producer.
Right.
And he discovered us, and we had I think we had a record out by then.
Right.
Dave's not here, but no one really knew who we were.
Right.
And so we were at this Lou Adler party, and everybody was there, like Mick Jagger, and I went into this room to smoke a joint, and John Lennon's sitting on the floor. And so I offered him a toke, and John, no, he had immigration problems, so he didn't want to smoke.
Is that embarrassing when you go up to a big celebrity and say, "Hey, let's smoke together," and they turn you down?
Not really.
No.
No, yeah, it's understandable, Right. It was a big stinky joint. It wasn't a good, it was
not like the shit you get today.
No, not like today.
No.
And then Rod Stewart walked in.
Yeah.
And he started messing with his hair, and I offered him a toke, and he said, no, his voice.
His voice.
And so no
one would smoke with you.
It was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
And so I walked out, and I ran into Nicholson, and instead of offering him a joint, I tried to give him a compliment, And you know how you get nervous and you say the wrong thing.
Right.
Well, I said the wrong thing. Right. He had just did a movie called The Last Detail.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's just staring at me, and he never had his dark glasses on. He's just looking at me. And I said, hey, you know, I really liked you in that movie. I said, you know that scene where you're combing your hair, like you comb for about an hour, you know? And I says, did you improvise that? I said, because it was amazing, because you don't have any hair, and you're combing it.
And what did he say?
He says, excuse me. Just walked by me. And
So here you were at the beginning of your career, and you know, you were sort of a pariah. I mean, here you are, this hippie who, you know, smokes weed all day.
Nobody will smoke with you.
And all these so-called wild boys, they're all shying away from you.
Oh, totally.
You were too wild for them.
Totally, man.
It's a fabulous life, man. It really is.
Yeah, if anybody watches Laker games, Lou Adler is the guy who's always sitting right next to Nicholson.
Right, that's the guy.
They're best friends,
Yeah, he made a lot of money, didn't he?
Oh, Lou, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he married money, too, you know.
Yeah. And a lot of acid in your past, of course, because, I mean, hey, Cheech and Chong, I mean, it's the drug guys.
Yeah.
But you describe, you got off acid. You used to take your kids to the movies while you were on acid.
Just one time.
Is that irresponsible? Are those kids' movies so bad you got to take acid?
I thought it would be a good trip. You know, it was...
What was the movie?
What was the movie?
Thumbelina?
Thumbelina.
I know, I read the book.
Thumbelina.
Yes.
You gotta take
I thought it would be a good one to trip on acid. But the story is this grown woman is going to marry a rat.
That's right.
That's trippy enough.
And we're sitting, my wife and I are both tripping, and we're looking at, oh no, she's going to marry a rat. And then it was in the ghetto.
Get away from that rat.
It was in the ghetto. And the theater was like in the afternoon. It was kind of a ghetto theater, and they had all these little kids running up and down the aisles like rats. They were running up and down, and so we freaked.
This was your first wife?
No, this is
second wife.
This is Shelby.
Wow.
This is Shelby.
Wow.
And this is our little girl. Oh no, the first wife would never go there. No acid with my first wife.
Did your first wife really not understand the whole Cheech and Chong thing? It was just something she just didn't get.
No, she didn't get.
Yeah.
Really?
When to be married to you, you'd have to get what you get.
When I came home as a comedian, you know, like I left as a musician,
right.
And when I came back as a comedian,
she was like, I didn't buy into this.
No, she said, and then I brought Cheech home with me.
Boy.
This is my partner.
I brought Cheech. He slept on the couch. We're both unemployed.
The Mexican guy on the couch.
Yeah, and she said, "Sorry, you're going to have to go."
Yeah,
and so I left.
You could understand why the wife wouldn't understand that.
But it was nice. You know, I had nothing when I left. If she actually supported me and Shelby and I,
right.
you know, just giving us food money and let me use her car.
She was nice.
Yeah. Oh, she's beautiful. She's really beautiful.
She must be. I've never seen her, but your daughter is so gorgeous.
Oh, Ray Dawn. Where's she hiding? Where's she been, Ray Dawn,
She's
Sean?
in Connecticut somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
She met a guy. She
settled down, got out of the acting business?
No, she's still she's writing more now, you know, writing and stuff.
So the Cheech and Chong reunion, the recent reunion, wasn't about the money, was it? Was it like you guys needed the money? Or,
oh, yeah.
Oh, you need the money. Oh,
well, you need more than the money. We needed. Cheech needed his title back, you know.
Right.
Cheech of Cheech and Chong, you know.
Right.
He was Cheech with the art collection, or Cheech the golfer, and now there's no money in that. And he's got a new girlfriend. And he's got a new girlfriend.
Oh, no kidding.
He's got a beautiful Russian concert pianist.
No kidding.
And she,
young girl?
Yeah, young.
How
very
old?
Young. Still
30s?
Under 30.
No, under 30.
I think.
How the fuck old is Cheech?
Oh, he's 66.
That's expensive, man.
And he's got a girlfriend under 30.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he looks
Does
like...
he have any kids?
He looks like what?
He's worn out.
Oh, God.
He's got that look like, I got to go home and, I don't know.
Wow, but I
Service her, I don't know.
That's young stuff.
But does he have kids? Because they might be older than her.
Probably.
Do you get jealous when you see Cheech with the young? I mean, I know you love your wife. But you don't.
I'm at the age you don't get jealous. You get curious.
You don't get. It looks like more aggravation than it's worth.
No, you just want to see the video.
Does Cheech have to do like weird shit with her, like go do stuff, and because he's got the young wife?
Well, no, they got a different kind of relationship now. And like I've just gotten back into that world just recently.
Right.
So I really, I'm not really that.
You mentioned
well-versed.
You mentioned in the book you vacationed in France and you went to a nude beach and you got a boner on the beach.
Oh,
that's not what you're supposed to do.
They always say you're not supposed to get a boner on a nude beach. It's not cool.
Again, the penis rules.
Yeah, right.
You tell your penis.
How long ago
But
was
doesn't
this?
the sign at the beach say no boners?
How long ago was that?
It was in the 80s, early 80s, like 81.
So you go on the nude beach, you with your wife?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she's nude and you're nude.
Yeah.
And then there's all these nude women walking around.
Oh, there's
and you
thousands of them.
And you quite naturally get a boner. I would get a boner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but who are these guys who go there and then pretend like they're not excited by this?
Well, we're all in the water.
Gay guys.
We're all in the water. You see guys in the water.
Because this is like you could write a whole book about this, just about that subject.
Yeah,
because
how do you do that?
Every time I'd read one of those nudist magazines when I was a kid, that was before porno, they'd say, listen. Yeah. It's a faux pas to get a boner, and I'm like, how could you? How could you control that? There's naked women around.
Well, one way is you look at the ugly ones,
Yeah.
That helps. Or guys, look at guys, and that helps too.
There's a lot of ugly, fat nudists, and you're always amazed, right? I mean, like, why would you be nude with that kind of physique?
That's why, because they like to expose themselves.
Did it turn you on that other men were looking at your beautiful wife? Did that turn you on?
I have to ignore that part.
You do.
I'm more concerned looking at what's out there.
But when she gets naked, aren't you a little protective? You're like, hey, I don't want anyone looking at my wife.
No.
You don't care. I mean, you're cool. You're a hippie. You really are a hippie, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, come on, we'll all be naked.
Yeah.
And you must have a big schlong if you're willing to get naked in front of people. If you were small, you probably
used to have. Not
it shrunk.
What happened? I've never heard of those.
No, you get older.
Yeah?
You get older. It's lack of use.
Going back before the Cheech and Chong days, when you were a musician, you hung out with many famous people: Diana Ross, Jimi Hendrix, and
it was
you
like you were the Zelig of show business. You hung out with everybody.
Yeah, I did.
And you say Jimi Hendrix had groupies, but they were very underage.
Oh, yeah, he had crazies. They're not groupies, they were crazies.
Crazy.
So it wasn't his fault they were hanging around. They just found her.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he attracted everybody.
Yeah.
How old were the girls he was banging?
Oh, who knows?
But they were young.
I really don't know. He was more of a junkie when I knew him.
Right,
he was more into nodding out than he was.
You never messed with that stuff. You never got into heroin. No coke.
I've seen too many casualties.
Right. Jackson 5 you hung around with?
Yeah, we discovered him.
You discovered that?
Everybody now has discovered the Jackson 5. You,
no, we did.
Diana,
we really did. No, Diana.
Gladys Knight.
No, Diana Ross discovered us.
Right. Is that true?
The Supremes came down to the club we were playing at, and she saw us, and she called Barry, who she was doing the thing with.
Right, yeah.
And Barry flew to Vancouver and signed us on the spot. And then forgot about us. Then we had to pack up and make our way to Detroit. But then we got on the road after I did the song "Does Your Mama Know About Me?" We're on the road, promoting it, and we played in Chicago at the Regal Theater. Is it there?
Because you guys in your movies,
and that's where we found the Jackson 5. They opened for us.
Oh wow! And and you told people about them?
No, we took them. Bobby Taylor actually had them stay at Bobby's house for a month before the Motown hierarchy song.
Does it make you sad to see what had happened with Michael Jackson? That he's kind of like a freak.
I've known Michael ever since. When he was a little 10-year-old kid, standing in a little box, combing his hair in the dress, And I've known Michael really, I've known pretty intimate, I knew him. He was at the top of his game when he was that age.
Yeah.
Right.
And he never really got away from that age, that feeling. You know, he was bigger than anybody at that age.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he grew up, but he still
Childlike.
he still wanted to be that age.
Yeah, he didn't want to get older.
No,
That's
he was
a
Peter
drag.
Pan. He really was Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's sad.
And
But the rest of the family was kind of wacky too.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, you're from Gary, Indiana, and all of a sudden you got millions of dollars. You're going to be wacky.
You know what's funny with you guys? In your movies, you made it out like you guys were shitty musicians. Like whenever you guys would start jamming with your guitars and stuff, it would always
it
sound
didn't
crappy.
work,
So
yeah.
it was like, it was a put on. You were a professional musician.
Yeah, it's for humor, you know.
Yeah, right.
That was the only thing I had against Cheech, you know, going on duets. He was trying to be serious, you know.
Right.
And I try, you know, try to tell him before, you know, always be in a character, you know.
Right.
A funny character doing the music, you know, because, you know,
Once you
nothing more boring than a real good musician being a real good musician.
When you were a musician, is that how you met Bob Dylan?
No, Dylan came over to the house when I was a comedian.
When you were a comedian and you were famous.
Had a
right?
nice house in Malibu.
Dylan was a fan of Cheech and Chong.
Well, no, actually, Dylan, we had a mutual friend, a guy named Bob Gilbert.
Right.
Was this artist that built Dylan's house, and he built my house and Cheech's house and
Right.
boats and everything else. And he was like a little go-between. And I was having Tai Chi lessons at my house. And Dylan's wife, Sarah, was part of the Tai Chi class.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dylan came over one day to play basketball. He liked basketball.
You played one-on-one against Dylan?
Cheech and I and Dylan, we all played. It was like a one-on-one thing.
One-on-one, what, not a game of horse, but you would just play whoever got scored 5 baskets first?
Yeah.
Did you beat Dylan?
I don't remember. I think so.
Really?
All I remember is Dylan tried to drive by me, and I dumped him on his butt. It was sweet. Just bam.
Was it that one time, or did you become friends?
No, we're like, as much as you can become a Dylan friend, you know, he's
a
very
weird guy.
Oh yeah,
Like you guys are weird.
He's
but
almost weirder than you, man. Almost.
No one's
But
weirder
is
than me.
everybody like you've met all the Hollywood greats, all the big rock stars? Is everybody weird?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Basically.
Who isn't weird?
Basically, yeah.
So you
they're
beat
all
Bob
weird.
Dylan in basketball, probably.
Oh, just one time.
One time, and that was it.
And then we went into my steam bath, my sauna, and we hung out there for a while.
With Dylan, naked?
With Dylan, yeah.
You were naked with Dylan?
Yeah.
And he didn't try any funny business, did he? He didn't reach over and...
We're not telling that.
Was it
part.
weird to meet a guy one time and then say, hey, let's get naked and get in the steam room?
It was very weird. It was Bob Dylan. It was very weird.
Yeah.
Because he seemed really young.
Yeah.
You know?
And you said to him, hey, man, let's get in my steam room. Was it you, Cheech, and Dylan?
And Bob, yeah.
Naked.
Yep.
That's weird, man.
Yeah.
You were naked.
The
sweating.
three
though.
of you.
It's sweating. It's a whole different
That's
thing.
kind of creepy, you know? Was Michael Jackson in there, too?
That would be creepy.
No, Mike would be busy if he was around me.
Who was the greatest comedian that ever lived?
The greatest comedian?
The greatest. Who was the
That
biggest
you've
influence?
seen, let's say.
Red Fox.
Red Fox was your biggest influence.
Red Fox was the greatest. I've seen Red Fox a couple of times. I seen him do 2 hours.
Wow.
One time, and he got the crowd up.
He was funny.
And then he got so terrible. He got
took 'em
so
down.
bad. He took him down that they were leaving. And he went to the door and opened the door for him.
What was the problem?
And they ran out.
Do you think he didn't know when he was funny?
He
Or
knew. He
wa-
had that control. He could do anything he wanted with an audience.
Well, why would he want to make them hate him?
Because that's part of the game, you know.
Get bored.
Get them to love you, and then get them to hate you, and then get them to love you again.
Really? It was so easy for him. He played games like that.
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Steve Martin's in that caliber.
Yeah.
Steve Martin could take any audience and do anything he wants with them.
Wow.
I mean,
yeah, they say
those
the early.
guys.
I read his book, Steve Martin, and in the early days, he describes his learning his craft. It was like science to him.
Yeah.
Fucking with the audience and seeing what the hell he could get out of it.
Well, he had the best teacher, an empty room. No one coming in, and you had to do your comedy.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to learn how to do that in front of a huge crowd.
No, you can't.
And Lenny Bruce was one of your influences too,
Yeah,
right? I would think.
Big time.
Yeah.
But Lenny wasn't of the same caliber as Steve Martin or Red Fox. No.
Wow.
I mean, what I'm talking about is, most comedians can make you laugh for a while,
Right.
But to take an audience up and then bring them down, and like I've only seen Steve Martin and Red Fox, the only ones that did it.
What about Richard Pryor?
Well, Richard Pryor would do it, but Richard was more. If Richard was stoned, really stoned, coked out or something, you'd see some incredible stuff that you go, whoa, oh, I don't know if I wanted to see that. but when he was like getting very popular in that, he never took that extra one where you take him. He'd just make you laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh.
Was George Carlin one of the greats?
Yes,
he was.
Definitely. Carlin was more of a wordsmith,
Right, yeah.
He could do anything with words. I saw him at a tribute to Mort Saul.
Right.
I saw all the great Jewish comics. And
you told somebody that you thought George Carlin got very bitter toward the end of his life. He did? How do you know that?
Just the word out,
Why was he bitter? What was he having to be bitter about?
Maybe he knew he was going to die or something. I don't know.
Really? Well, how did that manifest itself? How did he become bitter?
Well, he became bitter. He started, you know how he would attack the establishment? Well, he started attacking, like, homeless people. He was talking to everybody. He was attacking everybody.
His last couple are real angry.
That's bitter.
Some guy. Homeless. Get a job. What do you mean? What are you hanging around me for?
So you never seem bitter to me. You always seem like just a happy guy. Like no matter what life deals you, even going to jail.
Even going to jail,
and you deal with all that. You just kind of just go through life, man.
I found the secret, man.
What is the secret?
The secret. Well, you know the secret.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, I do, but you tell
give
us.
it to us?
Could you remind me again? What is good weed?
No, the secret is
new pussy.
The secret is, you know how they say the muse. They talk about the muse.
Yeah.
Or watch Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods knows the secret.
Yeah.
See, there's a power. There's a power that drives us all.
Pussy.
Okay. It's a power.
It's pussy.
No. No, that's a sexual drive.
Oh.
No, the power, there's a power that drives every one of us. We all have access to it. But only the few greats really know how to access that power. And Tiger Woods is one of them. You watch when Tiger had his broken leg.
Are you talking about the Force? I
the
learned
Force, what do you want to call
Star
it? The
Wars.
Force, or you want to call it the Presence?
Are you talking about the Matrix? No.
Gamorrean Guard, Jedi Master. I think I know what you're driving at.
The
here,
Presence.
man. Yeah.
The Presence.
Let's smoke a joint. Yeah.
The life force. The life force.
And you're saying Tiger Woods is on to it.
Okay, you like when people write some great things or do operas or whatever, if you ask them, how did you do that? A lot of writers, they get, like Hemingway used to get drunk out of his skull so he'd get out of his own way so he could write. So it's that force that actually did the writing for him. And like Tiger Woods, when you watch him before he does a shot, he stands, he does a little meditation. He stands there. And then all of a sudden you can see it almost click in. He'll just almost like nod his head. Then he'll walk up, and then you hit the most incredible
So you're
shot.
saying you have that?
I know how to access it.
You do?
Yeah.
Who taught you that? Who was your teacher?
I've known all my life.
You just knew how to do it?
I've known all my life.
Did you always know you'd be famous? Did you always know it would succeed, the Cheech and Chong duo?
I once, I don't know if it was in this book or the other book, but I said one time I was in a car we just played with Hendrix.
Right.
And I was in the car with the band, and I said, I'm going to be bigger than Hendrix someday. And the whole band looked at me like, are you nuts?
Put it into perspective, though. Put it into perspective. Did you... Was Cheech and Chong the biggest comedy act in the world?
It's going to be.
It's gonna be? You mean there's still life in Cheech and Chong?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean it's gonna be? It is,
We haven't,
though, right?
we haven't.
Did you sell more records than Steve Martin?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
And your movies were made millions and millions of dollars.
Bigger than anybody.
Are you
The
honored?
top rental.
Are you honored that, now the pot movie's coming back, with this Pineapple Express?
Yeah, we just had Seth Rogen on. I thought he did a pretty good homage to you.
Love it. Love
You
it.
like that. Did you see Pineapple Express?
Not yet.
Yeah, they smoke a lot of weed in it.
Oh, I love Knocked Up. Knocked Up, to me, is one of the best bouncer dialogue in the world. I've never seen anything better than that. I love Seth.
Tommy Chong's book, Cheech and Chong, is in stores now. Now, I should tell you that Tommy will be signing copies of his book today at noon, and you got to meet this guy. I don't know. There's some aura about him.
Well,
He's just
he's
a
got
good
that
guy.
power, the force.
He does have the force.
No, access. I know how to access.
And what he's saying is, if that power knows how to putt really good, you could be Tiger Woods.
Tommy, believe it or not, you could even touch him, maybe. I don't know. Tommy
Maybe
will be,
get a little bit.
Yeah, maybe get some of the force. You guys have to read the book because it's an amazing life. I mean, including smoking weed with Arnold Schwarzenegger is in your past. I mean,
Well,
is it
Arnold
weird?
has admitted to that. We're not outing him, are we?
No. Is it weird now to see the guy you used to smoke weed with?
Yeah,
Is the governor?
I've seen him. I seen him just recently.
Did you? Where'd you see him?
In Starbucks. We go to the same Starbucks, and he looked at me and he recognized me right away. He said, "Tommy," he said. I said, "You remember me, Arnold?" He goes, "Oh yes." He said, "We both had a dream."
We both had a dream. Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, he did that."
Except you ended up in jail and I'm in the governor's mansion.
He didn't have that far.
So that was the whole interaction. Here's a guy you shared a joint with, and that's all he had
But
to
we
say.
looked at, but every time I've seen Arnold, we have a connection because we did Up and Smoke first before he did his movies,
Right.
And so he was a groupie right away,
Right.
Because he knew me before I even was Cheech and Chong,
right.
And then all of a sudden he saw me come up with Cheech, and all of a sudden I'm doing movies, and this is what he was into,
right?
And so he knew me from that level. And then we tried to get him to help me get out of jail. And so he knew me from that level.
I remember that,
You
yeah.
went in for a pardon, didn't you?
Well, we went to see if, we had people talk to him to see whether or not he could do anything.
And he didn't step in.
Oh, no. He stayed totally away from
Well, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I understand it totally. He's a Republican. Come on.
He couldn't be releasing a pot guy.
What was the saddest moment in your life? Do you address this in the book?
I don't think I do.
But what is the saddest moment in your life? I mean, it seems like such a blessed life, but there had to be some real
He went
downers.
to jail, Howard. How was
Was that the saddest moment in your life?
No, good question. When I realized that Cheech and I had broken up.
That was it.
When I went to the movie, when I realized that he was doing another movie without me. And I actually come across, they were shooting a location scouting or something, and I came across the whole crew that used to work for me, and there was Cheech, and they just kind of went, "Hey, how are you doing?" They just walked on by me, and that was the saddest. That was the saddest time.
What broke you two up?
He did another movie.
What was that movie?
Born in East L.A.
Yeah,
Born
it's
in
a
East
good
LA.
movie.
And he never even told you. He just said, "I'm."
No, he told me.
He did.
He says, I got offered a movie without you.
Wow.
And I'm going to take it.
You felt that was betrayal, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Is that the one he did with Eric Roberts? Roberts?
No.
Did you say to him, hey, Cheech, wait a second, come on, we got a huge thing here. We beat all the odds.
It's funny. You know what I said? How about the act? What about our act? He says, you got it. He gave it to me. He said, you got it. And then just recently, how about the act? Okay, I want it back.
Not so fast, white man.
No, it turned out so perfect because had we stayed together, we wouldn't be together now.
Right.
we would have been over. We would have been done, over with. But the fact we broke up at the height of our movie career and everything enables us to get back together now.
Yeah,
it's like
but that's painful.
Business.
You're absolutely right. This guy was your bro. This was your number one guy.
He slept on your couch.
It was my career.
Yeah.
I was a movie director, directed like 6 successful movies. All of a sudden, without Cheech, I don't have a career.
Right.
I had no movie career, so I had to go back on stage.
Here's what I predict is going to happen. You and Cheech, of course, are now getting back together. You will get huge again, and he will dump you again.
He's just waiting for the chance.
He's pulling on you what Red Fox did to the audience. He gets you up, and then he fucking takes you down.
Don Johnson's going to call him back to do another Nash Bridges.
Look, man, the book is called Cheech and Chong. It's the story of Cheech and Chong, and Tommy tells it so well, and you got to go meet this guy. You talk about a great energy. Every time I see Tommy, I go, boy, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Real quick, Richard Christie, who works for us, goes, he's never once asked me, all the years he's worked for us, he says to me, I just want to meet my hero, Chong.
Oh, he calls it
go ahead.
Chong.
Chong, he calls. First of all, the guy's name is Tommy Chong, not Chong.
Mr. Chong.
Mr. Chong.
He has shorter hair than a lot of your fans.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
I just want to say that you, Mr. Chong, are quite possibly my biggest comedy influence ever.
You said that about Howard, though.
Well, Howard too, but
and by the way,
my earliest influence.
Be nice to this guy. He's a slow adult. So, All right. Go ahead, yes. Go ahead, yes.
I mean, I've watched your movies like millions of times and grew up with you. I saw your first Cheech and Chong's next movie is a masterpiece. I saw it when I was 8 years old, and I've been hooked ever since. And I read your book. Your new book is brilliant, and I just want to say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
You don't even smoke weed, though, do you?
No, I don't. I haven't since 1992. But
you know what, Tommy? This guy, he works for me now, but he was considered one of the top heavy metal drummers in the world.
Another musician, yeah.
Another musician.
For who?
A band called Death and Iced Earth. They were heavy metal bands. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he's not as big a loser as he looks. That's what I'm trying to establish so that you won't treat him how Jack Nicholson treated you.
Richard always told me that his favorite. You always told me your favorite Cheech and Chong movie was Born in East L.A.
That's what people tell me all the time.
Well, you are a great guy. You know that. I don't have to tell you. You have found your inner chi or whatever it is you want to call it, and
his inner Cheech.
His inner Cheech. Yeah, you found him all right.
Can I ask Tommy real quick?
Oh, you have a question?
You have a question?
Do you plan on making another Cheech and Chong movie?
Yeah,
oh, you're kidding.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What do you mean, yeah? Is it going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
You wrote the script?
Not yet, but we're doing a concert movie for the Weinsteins, and then right after that we're talking about a series of them.
So you're going to have to play some sort of older stoner now, right? I mean, you gotta.
The great thing about comedians, the older you get, the funnier you get,
And the movie you're planning, is it just Cheech or both of you?
Yeah. Will Cheech do the movie without you?
So far,
if he gets a chance, he will.
So far, it's both of us.
You know what I should do? I should call up Cheech and say, Cheech, listen, I know you're getting back with Tommy. I got a movie for you.
I have a movie just for you.
You got to dump that guy again.
Howard, real quick, too, one of the funniest moments ever on your show, and they replayed this on Master Tape Theater last Sunday, was you had Tommy on the phone in 1997, and he was looking for a new Cheech for his movie.
Yeah.
And you had Crackhead Bob audition as the new Cheech.
Yeah, he didn't get the part.
That would have been brilliant.
My favorite memory of Cheech and Chong, and this will always be so great, was when I had that dopey Channel 9 show.
The Christmas
show.
Oh, yes.
We were taping a Christmas special, and I asked Cheech and Chong if they would be a part of it, and they agreed to be, which was thrilling for me. And we wrote a whole Christmas show, and Tommy was in this sketch where I played the Virgin Mother, and you guys were the wise men.
Right, I remember
and you were
them
smoking
now on
tons of
those
weed.
horses.
And you gave birth to...
I gave birth to baby Jesus.
Dan Foreman.
To Dan Foreman, baby Jesus. When Channel 9 saw and it was funny, and when Channel 9 saw it, they said, there's no way we're airing this. It took, our Christmas special didn't get on until July. I had to beg them to show this, and they finally showed it, and they got so many complaints, and it was just unbelievable. And I said to them, don't you guys understand? I'm not really the Virgin Mother, and it's no longer Christmas, so it doesn't matter.
Not Jesus.
Yeah, and Dan's not Jesus. And they were like, okay, air it. Oh, my God.
The executives like, wait, you're telling us Dan Foreman is not Jesus?
Well, all I know is, but I always thank you for that. And there's a million great memories in the book. Go read the book. I'm not kidding you. And go see Tommy Chong. And go to CheechandChong.com to get all the tour dates and everything for their reunion, which we will go to, right? Richard, we'll all go.
Absolutely.
We should all go.
Yeah, well, I'm going without Richard.
Oh.
No, I will go with you.
At Radio City, that would be great.
Tommy, great
so
seeing
cool.
you.
Thanks, man.
Tommy, how'd it go, man?
Oh, as usual, incredible.
You've been coming on the show for years. What is it about Howard Show that you like doing?
Well, Howard, it's Howard. There's no one else like him. But we've been around long enough to find that out, Everybody tries, but no one really even comes close, And Robin, see?
Robin's always a plus.
Well, that's part of his strength, Howard knows what makes him great.
Cool. So it sounds like things are going really well for you, man.
Incredible.
You got the tour, you got the book.
I think it's karma, I went to jail, and now it's payback.
It's your turn now.
Everything's happening, and it's crazy, like I wrote the book, I had no idea we were going to do the tour. And after I wrote the book, I'm thinking, I need a good gimmick for the book, and all of a sudden, Cheech and Chong are back together again. And I got a book about Cheech and Chong, so it works so good.
A live, brand new show. I'm trying to figure out which mic George is on. It's been so long I can't remember. George, what mic?
George is here.
Hold on, wait. Hold on a second. Say something.
Good morning. Good morning.
Guess
Am I on?
Yeah, I couldn't remember which.
Good morning.
How are you?
I couldn't remember.
Just fine.
I couldn't remember which switch worked the microphone for your.
And which switch am I?
You're number 4.
I'm number 4.
Number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a great voice.
How are you, George?
An iconic voice.
When's the last time you were here?
I think it's been more than 3 months. It's been much too long. And congratulations to you on many, many counts. Certainly on your upcoming wedding and the merger of Sirius and XM.
There's another marriage, that's right.
And congratulations to you on California allowing gay marriage and the fact that you and Brad are getting married. I already sent you. Did you get our gift yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay.
We've been out of town an awful lot.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, I'm a happy guy to be hitched to the guy I love with loving family and friends surrounding us. How much happier can one get?
It almost became like the biggest thing in your career, even bigger than Star Trek or Heroes.
I'm telling you, the way the press covered it, we weren't quite prepared for that. We were just swarmed by that massive media coverage.
Well, there's you, there's Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
And
last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Here gay marriage went through, but they needed to put a famous face on it. And you guys were right there.
You became the spokesperson.
Well, we're doing what we wanted to do, and our Supreme Court finally gave us, well, they said, you guys have been living in sin for 21 years, so it's about time you made it legit.
That's right. Might as well make it legal.
Are you nervous? When is the wedding?
It's the 14th of September.
Okay.
Next month.
Did you get a marriage license yet?
That's when we got that massive media coverage.
I see.
So we do have the license now.
Now, when you get a marriage license, because I've been looking into this, you've got to.
Oh, you haven't gotten yours yet?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No. Even though it's been reported everywhere that I'm married.
That's right.
I don't know how the fuck that happened. I mean, there must be 5,000 reports I can play you about that I got married this weekend. And I wish everyone would calm down. Who cares if I'm married or not? I'm telling you this. I never saw such interest in a non-thing.
Too many media outlets.
Yeah.
And they
That's
love
what
to
it
get
is.
it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they had us already married, too. All we
that
did
right?
was get the license.
Yeah, so you got the license. Did you have, like, you have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, you do?
Yeah. A driver's license?
We didn't have to have our birth certificate, only our driver's license.
That's it?
And $70.
You have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, yeah, you have to have, there's 4 or 5 things you have to have from each column, and you have to match one of the columns.
Really?
Yeah,
Not in California.
You have to have a birth certificate, a driver's license. I've got to have my divorce papers.
You're
well, they want you to
complicated.
prove that.
You're
Yeah, you have to
complicated.
prove you're divorced. It's a whole fucking deal.
I thought of a couple loopholes though for George. You could, I think, they just specify gays getting married, not 2 men. I think you could have said.
No, they said marriage equality.
But
Every
I
person
think you
has-
could have years ago gotten married and just said you guys weren't gay. You just were 2 guys who wanted to get married.
No, you couldn't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just say, look, we're not gay guys. We just
Hey.
want to get married.
So when my question was, when you went down to the,
City Hall.
the city
or wherever
hall,
you go.
did you have any like thoughts like, wow, this could fuck everything up, this could mess it all up? Did you have any kind of trepidation?
We were a little nervous, not because of that, but because it was, something that we hadn't expected to happen, and we were really excited about it. But
How did
then-
people know you were going down to City Hall?
Well, the press, this was the first day that marriage equality was going to start happening.
I see.
So the press was there en masse. And when we showed up, we were just, swarmed by them. We couldn't move. And then they asked, the mayor of West Hollywood was making a speech, and they asked me to make some comment at the same time, too. And so I said, may sweet equality live long and prosper.
This is a big career move for you in a way. I mean, I never saw so much publicity. You're on
Do
fire.
you think he's getting married just for his career?
I think it's for Brad's career.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Brad's become a name now.
I know.
Mary Ann from Brooklyn, you're on the air. Good morning.
I was going to congratulate you. I wanted to be the first caller, but I can't believe I was sucking into that. It was all over the post, the computer. People were calling me wherever I went. People said, I said, yeah, I guess. Barefoot on the beach. I knew it couldn't be at all.
No. We first.
Tell me,
I
Harry.
would tell you when I'm getting married. I told you, we're having a family thing and a thing for our friends.
So why did the post print that?
Why? Everything they print about me is wrong. I mean, in fact, I spoke with Lisa G through a third party, and because I said, well, according to Lisa G, and Lisa G said, look, I never reported that. I reported that Beth was going to wear a sundress or something with your family.
Right, and barefoot on the beach.
So something like that, and that's not even true. I don't even know what that is. So here's every media outlet reported it, and it's completely false.
Could I give you my take, Howard? Is it going to be around like the Labor Day weekend when you have vacation?
You know what? I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm actually starting to get what do you call that? Cold feet. Not because I have any doubts about Beth. I just don't like all of this hoopla.
It's too much, Howard.
It's too much for me. I'm not George Takei. I can't handle it.
He can't take it.
I can't take it.
You better talk him down.
It's for you and your family to be
I
private.
should have just taken her off somewhere.